Throwback Thursday.
Let's make it right. So tell me, are you coming home tonight, my woman? Ooh, girl, I still love you. Ooh, I'm so sad without you. Ooh, girl, I still love you. Ooh, I can't live without you. And after the fight, you went away. But I know I see you again. I give you some time, so don't be long. Yes, I'll be waiting for you to come, my woman. Ooh, girl, I still love you. Ooh, I'm so sad without you. Girl, I still love you.
Remember, you once said to me, you and I are meant to be. But it's depending on the fight you're on now. And when you come and be with me, love knows I'm free. And if you come, you're gonna bring my son now. And then we'll see. We'll find a destiny, don't I? Just have patience, you're my wife. Love and patience, I don't want to lose you. Shibbity bop bop, let bop bop to play. Shibbity bop bop, let bop bop to play. Yeah, yeah. Remember, you once said to me, you and I are meant to be. But it's depending on the fight you're on now. And when you come and be with me, love knows I'm free. And if you come, you're gonna bring my son now. And then we'll see. We'll find a destiny, don't I? Just have patience, you're my wife. Love and patience, I don't want to lose you. I don't need to lose me. No, no. Just have patience, you're my wife. Love and patience, I don't want to lose you. I don't need you to lose me. No, no. I should have never let you go away from me. But since you're gone now, I pray you call. This is not the way our love is going to be. But since you're on now, you're still my number one. Yeah. So if it was I who was going to go, I think that I would let you know. Please don't ever go away from me. Looking for reward. There ain't no coming back, no. Just have patience, you're my wife. Love and patience, I don't want to lose you. I don't need to lose me. No. Just have patience, you're my wife. Love and patience, I don't want to lose you. Stay forever, I don't need to lose me.
Everywhere I go, I see you glow. Just want you to know that this love
Throwback
is
Thursday.
everlasting. Your love is everlasting. Everywhere you shine, yeah, I look and I find. Now I know what love means, and I'll be sharing my dreams. Don't worry, I'll be standing by you. When the sky comes crashing down,
On this Bacchanal Thursday morning, it is 22 minutes on to the top as we get you going.
And the world has come to an end. Yes, you're safe, baby, you're safe.
Me say me never give up. I said there ain't no giving in. And when the going get tough, I said the tough get going. My people, don't give up. I said there ain't no giving in. No, Rastafari guide I and I from the beginning. Oh, boy. A lot of youths in life say them can't take the pressure no more. Oh, but from your trust in the most high life, I go get better, I'm sure. The youth juggle on the roadside, Babylon say fi take up your bag and go. Boy. But we still not give up. Me say we solid as a rock like Kalanje. Not give up. I said there ain't no giving in. And when the going get tough, I said the tough gets going. One juggle your fruits. Don't give up. I said there ain't no giving in. Mama, Rastafari guide I and I from the beginning. Why oh why oh. Hey DJ, can you play that song? Set the mood for me to all a different energy. I'm loving how the music sounds. You see the woman, them we are brave. Hey Chimney, give me a little one drop. Make the bassline roll and catch. I'm in love how the rhythm just a tap. Me I'm a woman a rock. Give me a little one drop. Make the bassline roll and catch. I make we couple up and while I vibe non-stop. Me love it, me love the juggling. All the one foot mother dance, so do no trouble him. Yo, nobody make up a face, no need mugging. Good vibes in the place, no one watching. Long time so when I feel like this, yeah, me like this. The bean well clean, so fresh. Oh yes, so blessed. Give me a little one drop. Make the bassline roll non-stop. Me love how the rhythm just a tap. Me I'm a woman a rock. Give me a little one drop. The music from Jamaica. I make we double up and all I wine non-stop.
Boom Nation, it's your boy Joel Butte, also known as King of Royalty.
Boom 106.9, the sound setter of radio.
Young got no one that back calling me splurge. Let me jump right off the curb.
New year, different lane.
Gonna kill everybody, and we're telling now.
Boom 106.9. Unleash the sound revolution now on Boom 106.9.
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered? Covered by a company owned by Vincentians that understands your unique insurance needs. At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company.
Your vision is our mission at Quartz Optical. Get 30% off frames and lenses, plus free eye test for all throughout Healthy Vision Month. Get that frame today and pay later with Quartz Ready Finance. Book your free eye examination appointment online today on www.quartzoptical.com. Your sight is our mission. Only at Quartz Optical. Value you can see. Special conditions apply.
Hello champions, I am Sinclair Stapleton, your best friend. Today I'm here to introduce you to the red and green Lviv Fruit Herbal Supplements. These products are going to help you to alleviate sickness and pains from your body. They contain 5 powerful fruits and vegetables: noni, acai, mangosteen, pomegranate, and goji berry. And what they do is that they are going to alkaline your body and help you to get rid of sickness and pains from your body. To get in touch with me, contact me at 784-454-7000. Let me repeat, 784-454-7000. I leave you with this tip. Every time you eat, you're either feeding a disease or you're fighting it. Ciao.
Cables, find that at Corazes. We have everything for your home at Corazes. Located in Kingstown, located in Annisville. Pembroke, Diamonds, and Backwell. Shop at Corazes. Hardware, Corazes. Helpful Blaze, Corazes. Fun Blaze, Corazes. Corazes.
Boom 1069, the sound setter of radio.
Young got no one that back calling me splurge. Let me jump right out the curb.
New year, different lane. And we're telling now. Boom 1069. Unleash the sound revolution now on Boom 1069.
784 loud and proud from Toronto, Canada. Happy Independence, everybody.
Back to the future. Boom 1069 gives you 15 minutes of the biggest throwbacks.
Happy Independence, Samara. All the way from it's in Canada. It's Canada. Samara is coming in from. Say happy Independence to us. It's Tamara. Tamara. Yeah. You gonna say a proper good morning?
Morning, real bad.
Yeah. Come on, man. Let's do it.
Morning, everybody.
Yeah. Let's do it properly. Hey, listen. Today is Bacchanal Thursday morning. Oh yeah. There are a lot of people who look forward to Thursday morning for the Bacchanal and to the throwback also. So it's throwback Bacchanal Thursday morning. Let me take my poison. Tonya, good morning to you, darling. I'm having some coffee. Compliments Tonya this morning. Yeah. It's a pity you don't drink coffee. So you don't know what quality coffee. You just drink instant coffee. So you real coffee drinkers don't drink quality coffee. So I can't share my coffee with you that Tonya brought. You understand? So sorry about that. Yeah. So it's Bacchanal Thursday morning. You know how we do it on a Bacchanal Throwback Thursday morning. We go back with the Bacchanal with the music, and we bring the Bacchanal that's present. All right. We should have a guest in this morning. I'm gonna wait. Yeah. But Tita boy, go so boy, move up boy. Tita, you begging me to buy ticket for you on JetBlue to come down. Tita, don't beg man to buy no ticket for you boy. Ease up boy, and JetBlue ticket easy, price easy right now. Yeah, real cheap. Tita, I'm not lending you no money to buy no ticket. Hey, why don't you serve? Let's start by sharing the live this morning. Let me say some good morning. Glenda McIntosh, good morning to you, honey. How you doing? Yeah, Glenda, how you doing, baby? Yeah, man. Debbie Jack, good morning to you. Debbie, I can't remember seeing your name ever. I know Debbie Charles. But good morning to you, Debbie Jack. Good morning to you, baby. Now, me saying good morning to Mary Providence. Mary just wants to say good morning to you, Shitty. So respond to Mary, please. Yeah?
Morning, Mary.
All right. I don't hear Charles. Good morning to you, darling. Yes, man. We love you too. We love you as much and even more with a little bit of some. All right? Good morning to you. Okay, boys. Moving up quick. Remember to share the live. Neil Knights, good morning to you, buddy. How you doing? Nigel Jacobs, good morning to you. Yeah? Donut Charles. Jacqueline Maynard, good morning to you, darling. Good morning. Is either you say good morning to me alone and Shady Live and forget about Shady. He doesn't matter here this morning, all right? So it's just me alone. Lauren Davis, good morning to you, honey. Yes, Lauren, is enough vibes this morning. Lauren, don't put Shady name with no heart in the thing. You know, you can't be doing that, Lauren. You can't be doing that, Lauren. Come on, man. Fix the thing now. You know, Lauren, I am insecure. You can't be doing that, honey. You know what I mean? Is it on me or nobody? Good morning to you, Lauren. Alison Grant, good morning to you, baby. Alison, you'd know better than that. First of all, share the thing. Lauren, you too. Share the thing. And we just know when you ain't share. So come on, folks. Don't do us that this morning. We come here to provide you with great entertainment, the best music ever. And if you want the bacchanal, again it this morning. I told you. If I ain't seeing the sharing, no bacchanal. You can just get Shady playing some music. That could be it. Yeah, just Shady playing some music. And if all they want that, yeah, I could just go outside and sit down. Yeah, I just go outside and sit down and talk to few girls on my phone. Call them up. Yeah. That's all they want. So if all they ain't shady thing, just shady play music, and maybe that's what you all want. Yeah. Alison Grant, okay, honey. Just don't say good morning to Shady. What is so special about he really? What's so special about he? Anyway, because he like mind people children. That's probably why. Tita boy, ease up, boy. I don't want to know when you come in St. Vincent, and I must help you buy ticket. JetBlue ticket cheap, boy. Yeah, Tanya told me yesterday, but Bing Boy is $98 she paid for a ticket on JetBlue. $98. And you there telling me about help you buy ticket. Tita boy, ease up. Man, no buy ticket for no man. Ease up. 5 for you, boy. 5 for that. George Valentine, good morning to you. George, stick around. You're going to know what's the topic this morning, buddy. Share the live, George. Buenos dias, buddy. Share the live, George. Look, the topic is real bacchanal this morning. That's the topic, yeah? Bridget King, good morning to you. Bridget in Canawan, good morning to you, honey. You're the only king I love. Bridget, you're the only king I love, especially from Canawan. Bridget, I love you. You know who Bridget is? Bridget is the public relations officer of the NDP's mother. Lavon's mother, yeah. Bridget, I love you. You listen to me. I met Bridget so long ago, and Bridget told me about Lavon so long ago when Lavon was still in university. Bridget was so proud about Lavon, you know. Bridget, I love you, darling. I love you, Bridget. I love you, honey. Don't worry about them who's saying good morning. Bridget, share the live, honey. Don't worry about the others. Share the live. What you saying? Good morning, Auntie Bridget King. Yo. All of a sudden, because I start talking about Bridget, you know, she now come all the auntie. What's all you? What's all you? Alison Grant. Oh, Alison, thank you, honey. You know I've got insecurities, honey. So, you know I've got serious insecurities, honey, baby. Love it, chunkalunks, darling, sweetheart. You know, Alison, I love you, baby. Yeah. Jacqueline Maynard, morning. Jackie, morning. Jackie said, Bing, stop being so selfish. Yeah, I know, right? Tell them to share the live and stop being selfish. Jackie, I don't know. Something happened to me when I was small. I didn't get enough love. So that's why I'm so selfish. Yeah? So that's why I'm saying, don't say good morning to Shady. Just say good morning to me. Jackie, baby, I don't like that man in your picture there. Fair for you. Leave you out. You gotta leave you out for me. You know? because there's only one woman I love in this life, and it's you. And you are man in picture. Jackie, what is do you? Max, buddy, what happened to you yesterday, buddy? Where were you yesterday, buddy? Max, you're okay? Because I was a bit worried. I didn't see or hear you yesterday. I was a bit concerned. Anyway, I'm happy to see you on the live this morning, buddy. I'm happy all is well with you. Yeah, because I was a bit... We didn't hear you or see you yesterday. Deborah H, who Deborah H be? Deborah H, I love you. Just like that. Yeah, we didn't see or hear you yesterday, Max, so I was wondering if them boys take you out now. Cause you know, you been talking some things that are true, and them boys, you know, you gotta be careful. They come look for you wherever you are, buddy. So I was a bit concerned. And you ask Shady boy, you see, you saw Max? Anybody saw Max? Yeah. Boat morning to you, where there, buddy? Where there, buddy, boat? Where there? Max, let me start the thing all in now. Call me, let me hear your voice. Call me, Max. Oh yeah. Because tell me what's going on, you know, because I don't show and I'm a bit concerned. Is it Shady so that the thing so that I can't get you? Hold on. That. Yeah, buddy, what you good?
I good, man. No, I was in a meeting yesterday and I remember hand to more people. Don't have to work once in a while, you know. So I was working yesterday. I was in a meeting, you know what I mean, yesterday, organizing for the next couple of months now because it's a really good meeting and them and where are we been, where are we there, and where we need to be. We were we were constructively criticizing each other yesterday, being. I mean, I call it fight down, I call it run, I call it pull on. But here, me really call for tell you.
Yeah, tell me.
In my will, Max Walker is gonna be cremated. My daughter says she wants some of the ashes, and the other ashes go and sprinkle upon my land and lay you. So even when me dead, bang, I go hear me now, you're subconscious. There's not no Obia, So even if they take me out of one thing, Max Walker afraid food was dead because all of we have food dead.
Oh Lord.
So in my will, people that who not like, if I not like me, all in all you sleep, I go hear me voice. I go wake up in a cold sweat. Even though you have AC, you know. Even though you have AC in your place, I go wake up in a cold sweat because I whisper truths and rights in our ears. All in all your subconscious.
Oh Lord.
So me have to call him and tell her because I was just having a conversation with some of my St. Martin's brothers and them yesterday on WhatsApp. And then me tell them, me say, when me dead, I'm getting cremated. So who not like me?
They still deal with you. They still deal with you. They still deal with you.
They have to deal with me good, but like me or not, I have to deal with me because I'm subconscious. I'm going to be roaming. Remember, energy cannot be destroyed or created. They could only change form.
Boy, Max yesterday, Mr. Good one yesterday, boy. Daniel comments, boy. Boy, he that. Watch now. When the first thing when he come in the studio, I say, security, party down for me, please. Make sure he ain't no stone and
man, Stone Church.
Yeah, Stone Church. Yeah. I tell the security by the door, make sure party down for me, please, before you come in.
You see, but are you wrong for you accuse him and a man not Stone Church and a man Stone hypocrites are them in the church. Remember Jesus went and turn over a whole table when them did that, and then they do chopping.
I start to beat them.
Beat them. So you could pretend you are clean in the church because that's how most of the wickedness are going on in St. Vincent is hidden by churches.
Oh Lord.
So a lot more churches need to get stoned because them are aid and I better hold the panasness. Sometimes they does know the people of them have money, the people of them pick me and I hide them up in the same church.
Oh God.
So me go join Daniel Clemens and Pels also. Motherfucker, when I Pels so now I slingshot I use my hand.
Slingshot, man.
Slingshot I use. But wait now, Bing, let me finish that. Spiritual slingshot.
Spiritual, yeah. They go say, they go walk after your family and lay you and say you're inciting violence.
No, my family, Bing, my family, I lay you a labor, so them done disown me, you know.
Oh gosh, listen.
So they can't go after them, yeah. Them done disown me, motherfucker, one time. Bing, hey, one time, me dey in another Caribbean island, and me make them think of St. Vincent, me dey. Somebody don't call somebody and say, me dey St. Vincent, I fight full on.
Oh God.
They're sweet and big. And look do them, they know. My grandfather don't put everything in my name, and my sister name, and my brother name, and my other
So you good, so you good. Oh,
even if me drink red Kool-Aid and get and turn bad mind, because red Kool-Aid and turn all your bad mind all the question. If me drink red Kool-Aid and turn bad mind, me can't feel and if you want to
Get up, man. Get up.
So, but you see, but bad mindedness is something that flourishes in St. Vincent. Let me tell you, if we never bad mind, and the government would never bad mind, because if you clean, your government could never be done.
Oh Lord, this is not your only one.
But yeah, but I'm going to go back and watch you live.
Yeah. Daniel Cummins was on fire yesterday. Daniel Cummins, he bad.
But the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, listen to me very carefully. You don't ask what NDP could do. Look at what ULP is doing.
Oh Lord.
Even if
she's a real labor man and I wanna go in bloody hand again, he move it.
That are not the me got plenty labor friend, me love labor people, but look at what the labor is doing. Look,
Kyle,
look how labor ill-treat police officers being.
Yeah, boy, listen to me. Last night I was listening to that. I'm like, still up to now they can't get that police thing to sort out.
If you read what Prime Minister say, and you read between the lines and read for understand without getting emotionally attached, because remember you love talk with charisma now. Them being thinking ICC are pay. So them agree to rob ICC and give them inflated prices. Now them realize, remember education revolution, turn of them, a lot of them are done, so them now read fine print. So before, when they realize now, I realize now to promote their own packet, Prime Minister have to come and say this is high. You think police are going to walk without agreeing how much am I going to get paid?
So they set up the police and them, they set them up.
No, they try eat ICC food and ICC realize So what we need to do now, all the police officers who work ICC, come and you add up how much all the police are they must promise.
Who is it?
And see if you come up to $800,000. And if you don't come up, and if you
Oli, it's back on our toes the morning. Get them Oli.
If you don't come up to $800,000 and Max Walker present St. Vincent and the Grenadines with an $800,000 bill, Max you go jail for amount of money.
This is not the only warm, this is the only fire. Let me go, Max.
Ben, are we Duchess Barry not stupid?
Oh, God.
No, listen to me now, Ben. If them do ICC so ICC catch them. We don't do it AIA. Remember, I have contact with
way up to now, we can't we're not going on with AIA. We have not been told.
Bing, but them do the report. Remember them we have orgasm down Lee one of the quarry down Lee one was supposed to be detrimental in the building of the port. The quarry flap. Quarry for aggregate from now. Is it gonna cause our bills to go up or down Panda posting?
Oh God.
I'm saying all that to say this.
Get up.
It's not what NDP could do for St. Vincent, is what ULP have been doing for the past 23 years. Police is who labor so strong. Police is who protect labor when labor was not doing what labor said was going to do. And then do police so?
Oh God. That's mad
teachers, never ball. Put them COVID. Remember the code and said give back the people that never work under them a drag them.
Oh Lord.
The hospital, we can't get proper thing. But you be say what them say insulin them high hospital, right? Remember you say you can't
I couldn't get insulin, right? I had to get insulin from overseas and give it to people. But give it Max.
But bring them turn around and see a lie you a tell.
Oh Lord.
Then turn around pan the issue.
Max, call Dave Robertson and ask him how much time I had to give him insulin. Oh Lord.
Okay then.
Because he couldn't find no insulin in the whole country. And not just the whole country. In the Grenadines.
Bang, they say lie. You be not tell, but that's your reality. You needed insulin. That was your reality. But then come along and say lie, you tell. Now, Ben, let me give you another example how Labour lie.
Tell me.
Dr. Shallow say Prime Minister can't score a run. Then take a man turn around and say Dr. Shallow can't roll fat. He never called him fat. He never called him old. And then he dote his followers run away with it and say he bully. He man never say, suppose comrade when comrade lash the ball, he decide he will comrade skank down the pitch. Because I am a runner, I am a skanker. And then come take him man word and spin him man word and say him man call well fat. You see how that lion dangerous?
My God.
And the evidence is there in front of all of our eyes to see. But then some of us still run with that nonsense.
One more, Max. One more. Remind them one more.
It's not what NDP could do, it's what ULP is doing. And if we continue down the road there, we go there in a bad place. And here what happening? If NDP go there and do stupidness, Max Walker can't give them no blank check for right in my name. I am a Vincentian.
True. That's true.
I am a Vincentian, and anything I see good for it. That's why I could say thank all for the AIA. Thank all for ICC because my friend from Nepal coming to St. Vincent.
Just because of ICC. Because of cricket.
Because of ICC. And the man don't tell other people. So me have to say yes, me glad for that. Look, Vincey Heat. What an amazing soccer game under those same lights. Speaking of Vincey Heat is a perfect example of what change can do. How long Ezra Hendrick is
Oh Lord.
Vincey Heat is a perfect example of what change can do. Ezra wasn't even coach for a year yet. And look at the mentality and the culture of the Vincey Heat soccer team. Them and play like a team. So could you imagine with a fresh, new leadership in a party, and we have to hold them accountable because I see a lot of NDP people getting on like Labour people just defend stupidness.
Oh God.
Because if I think NDP are over there now, I will allow NDP people that run just stupidness because of your friend and family, you know. Me cuss all of you to say
everybody, all of them getting cussed. All of them, everybody getting it. Everybody getting it.
Me tell you something on Louis Shaker, my cousin upon my mother's side, you know.
Where's that?
No booster, my cousin upon my father's side, you know. If me been a ball here, I could have hard this kind of sentiments because I could have used my family ties for bringing things on the radar. I could have used my family ties to bring in container, the container, and I go pay the same amount of money as the next man and take advantage of you because I live in America, I could get things cheaper.
Last one. Give them a hard one.
You can't give them nothing else hard, bing. Me done, man. Me run out of here. Remember, they say me hand to me. Me go back in my basement. Go live. He have woman. He have labor woman who have be ram me hand in my mouth. I tell people me live in a basement. My basement better than
Max, goodbye, buddy. Goodbye. You bring me back and all only. You brought me back and all only this morning.
You big up yourself. Hey, also, them a black Max Walker Facebook page for watch your live, but a cheater who pays me and Jeffrey Providence I say. Then try block me from talk, them try block me from call. But easiest place to get phone is America. You can't stop me. That's why me say, now you're subconscious. Me I go deny your brain. You can't stop me. Pick up yourself, big, you know we go. Love.
Alright, buddy, Shady, let it go. Let me go. Our guest is in studio this morning already. Let me go, Shady. Give me one. What's up? Okay, let me go. Yeah, sorry. Let's do it. We went past the top a little bit late. Let's go. It's just after 7 o'clock and SVJ Eastern Caribbean. Let's do this and come right back. Here we go.
Boom Nation, it's time to get properly Vincey. Join us as we celebrate everything we love about St. Vincent and the Grenadines. From the legends we admire to the stories that bring us together, Properly Vincey has got you covered every single day, right here on Boom 1069. Tune in daily for Vincey Legends. Send love to your area on air and online. And don't miss your chance to shine and win prizes on our street interviews and 45 Seconds of Fame contest. Brought to you by Inter-Caribbean Airlines Airlines, Metricent General Insurance, and supported by Basil's at Villa, GNR Ice Cream, E-Scoot Rentals, Building and Loan, IKTV 112, and Boom 1069, the trending station for all things Vincy. SVG starts with OMG in the morning on the trending station. DJ Shady.
All I want is a taste, sweetness. Move the thing, girl. Swing the thing, girl. Oh gosh, move me, darling. Squeeze me, baby. I'm in a good mood to party, 'cause I'm feeling nice. Load me with somebody. I just jam all night. This time I ain't care about nobody. It's me and you tonight. Let me taste some of your sweet honey. Jump to the left, jump to the right. Come kill me with sweetness. Yes. Come kill me with your sweetness down there. Sweetness. Bring your woodsy and come, little darling. Sweetness. Carry your waist and wine.
Shady.
A well for a lady. I'm trying my best just to help she. And every time I stop, she telling me, dig deep, I little deep. I put on the water boots now. I drop from my gloves and my jewel now. I try to take a break and she tell me, deep, deep. I dig till I can't dig no more. My backbone started to soar. I reach the water table, then the water started to flow. Oh, girl, look the water. 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 She said, wet me down. She want me wet she down. She said, wet she down. Wet she down. Move, girl, get out the way. Move, dance. Move, girl, get out the way. Move, dance.
Take a look at me, baby. Oh, me, what are you calling? 'Cause I'm feeling so thirsty, and my temperature rising. What do you have to offer to help ease up my pressure? Temperature getting hotter, and they give me some water. More water, more water, more water. Yeah, give me some water.
Throwback Thursdays.
I need some water, more water, more water. Yeah, give me more water, more water. I'm gonna sing, I'm gonna tell you. Give me some more. Give me some more. Give me some more now, some more now, some more. Give me some more. Give me some more. Give me some more now, some more. Yes, me begging you, baby. I've been drumming for so long. Now me with me cup on long. Pour the water for me. Yes, me need it to be strong, and me body needs fuel. For so long I've been working. Now me got to keep moving. Water good for the healing. More water, more water, more water. Yeah, give me some water, more water, more water. Yeah, give me some water, more water, more water. Yeah.
Come, Shady, take me out quick.
I want me sing and me tell her, give me some more. Give me some more. Give me some more.
The number one morning show in the SVG.
Morning.
OMG in the morning.
Come on now.
Colin Butler, good morning to you. Leno Jackson, good morning to you, baby. Oh, I love you, Leno. Oh, baby, behave. Good morning to the rest of you on the live this morning. Only come in early and share the live. And I've got a special guest this morning. You know, since a couple of months back, we've been focusing on outstanding young people who've been doing things. And I brought this one in on Bacchanal Thursday because you will hear why. All right, she's got an amazing name, and she's gonna have to tell me what's her name about. All right, before we go in, her name is Shiloh Robinson. Did I pronounce it right? Robinson. Turn off her mic. There's some of them really. Turn off her mic. Turn because she has an easy sound. She's very quiet and soft. But don't trust them. Them is the one who does bring the real Bacchanal, okay? Them is the one. Let's go. Good morning to you, Shiloh.
Good morning.
How are you doing this morning?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, it's Shiloh. How do you pronounce your name properly?
My name is Shiloh Robertson.
Shiloh.
Shiloh.
Yeah,
Yes.
Shiloh Robinson. Shiloh, good morning. Welcome.
Robert or Robin?
Robinson. We've
Robert.
been. You've been downstairs when she just said so. She just said Robinson. Shiloh, good morning to you. Welcome to OMG, darling. It's a pleasure to have you here. You are an amazing person, and you're going to hear during the course of the morning while Shiloh is such an amazing person. You're addressing the camera there? Yeah? You can just zoom in, the camera have a zoom instead of moving the whole camera sheet. You can zoom in, right? Right? Shiloh Robinson. Now, we've been trying to get Shiloh since the last week in the studio. Yes. Since the last week, we've been trying to get Shiloh in, and you will hear why. Now, remember last week, when was it?
Thursday.
Friday. No, Friday was it when we discussed it here on the radio? Was it Thursday when we discussed it here, Shady? About a demonstration, protest that was happening at the community college. Well, Shiloh was a bacchanal woman in that thing there. Right? So we've been trying to get her, and her mom is a good friend, family friend, and so we've got her. Finally, we've got her this morning, and we're gonna hear. That's why I tell you, don't trust them. You know, she's speaking soft and nice. You know, let me see one who's go up on the platform and is really turn it up. So, Shiloh, you go to the community college.
Yes, please. I'm in my second year.
You in your second year. All right. What are you doing at the community college? What's
I
your
study law, sociology, digital media, and Caribbean studies.
Why those subjects?
Well, I have a passion for law. It started with my mother and my grandfather. They have a law firm, and so sometimes I would read even before I started studying law at community college, and my passion stemmed from there. Sociology, I think, will help me in my career as a lawyer. Digital media, it's really just to help me understand as technology advances, because that is the era that we're living in, a digital era. And Caribbean studies is also to help me with law. Yeah.
So law is in your vein.
Yes,
and
please.
It's been in your vein from ever since, from
Yes,
way back,
please.
right? Who's your mother and who's your grandfather?
Well, my mother is Samantha Robertson.
Come on, turn it up there for some Sam. Good morning to you, darling. Hold on. Shady with the applause. There we go. With and your grandfather?
My grandfather, he was Emery Robertson. He was a politician and lawyer.
He was a politician and lawyer?
Yes, please.
Okay. Did I remember that? Okay, all right, cool. I know you've got other lawyers in the family as well, too.
Yes, please. My uncle and my aunt on my mother's side are both lawyers.
Are both lawyers?
Yes, please.
So don't care how you fight it. Don't care what you do. It's there. It's there. You
Yes,
got it. You got it.
please.
You can't get away from it.
No,
You
please.
can't get away from it. All right. So, what about the politics?
Politics.
Yeah, you plan to get into politics?
I don't see that as a part of my trajectory. But a lot of people have told me that they can see it for me. But as far as my vision goes, I don't see it.
You don't see it?
No, please.
Okay. Well, you don't see it now.
No, not
Okay.
no,
Okay.
please.
All right. Cool. So you were involved, and you're gonna have to tell me how you got involved in something that took place at the community college last week. That a lot of people, especially commentators on here, last week Thursday, really spoke a lot. Or did an entire segment. Councillor Jomo Thomas, you know him?
Yes, please.
Yes. In his segment was entirely about you. And we had photographs and we showed what was taking place at the community college, right? And he said that he feels good. His heart smiled. Those are my words about him, right? Jomo, because he don't smile, he don't laugh, he don't have a sense of humor, right? When he saw young people doing what you guys were doing, right? What exactly took place at the community college?
Okay, so last week, Thursday, we had a peaceful protest outside. But before it went outside, it was inside. And we tried to round up as many students as possible with their placards so that we could bring attention to what was going on. This was really for the administrators at the college, just to let them know that we are aware of what's going on, because it seems as though that they think that the big holes in the ceiling and the leaks and the mold, we're not seeing all of this. It's as though they think that we're walking into the school every day and we turn in a blind eye to it. That is not the reality. We're aware of what's going on. So we wanted to let them know that firstly. And then we had to take it outside because the deputy director came down onto the lawn.
Well, hold on. Before you go outside, when
Yes,
you
please.
said you had it inside,
Yes,
what does
please.
that mean? Inside where?
On the school compound, on the lawn.
On the lawn?
Yes, please.
Okay. And okay, so go ahead, continue.
Right. So the deputy director came down and she asked for Shiloh Robertson because she knew that I was the one who kind of organized it. Not kind of, but organized it. So she asked for me, and so it had to stop then and there. But
It stopped inside
at
on the
that
compound.
juncture.
So they told you, what did she say to you? Did she speak to you, the deputy director?
She spoke to me, but on the lawn, she just asked me to follow her and wait for her outside of her office.
Well, how did you feel when that happened?
I was calm. I don't think that I was bothered because I know my rights. I know that she can't expel me. She can't suspend me. I did not go against the school rules. So I knew what I was in for. It was a mere conversation.
But you thought that was, well, I was going to ask you what you thought was going to happen when she said to follow her, and she went into her office and you stood outside her office. You thought it was just going to be a conversation?
Yes, please.
Okay. And what happened after that? When she took you to her office?
So I'm gonna just start a little bit before I went to her office.
Okay, let's go back some more. Let's
Yes,
go back some more.
please.
Yeah.
So-
What triggered this, first of all? Let's go back to what triggered this.
Okay, what triggered the protest is during orientation week. So that's about 6 weeks ago, roughly. The lecturer, my digital media lecturer at school, informed me about there being mold in our computer lab. And she said to us that we need to get this message out to people, as many people as possible, so that something could be done
Wow.
about it. Because there's mold in the classroom, and we can't have class in there. Digital media being a subject that requires students to use computers, if we're displaced and put into a room that doesn't have computers, then it just makes no sense for us to have class.
There's no class.
Right. So it's week 5 of school. We're still not in the computer lab. So the mold is really what triggered everything. Last week, we actually went on strike because that was the 5th week of being in school, and we still didn't have access to computers. So I wrote to the dean, the vice dean at DAGS, and I said,
What's that?
DAGS is the Division of Arts, Sciences, and General Studies, Villa
Okay.
Campus.
Okay.
Right, so I wrote to Miss Luke and I said to her that we are going on strike, the digital media year 2 class, because we cannot learn anything in the student lounge. We don't have computers, we don't have a proper environment for projection to take place. We can't learn anything, we're just in class doing nothing that's beneficial to us. So it started really with a strike, and then we realized that if we just stay away from class, then that's not going to benefit any of us. So we had to take action, and taking action, would be a protest with placards and engage in the media and the wider society.
So the moles that were there, did
Yes,
anybody give you any answers as to why there are moles in the classroom?
They said that there's a leak. My vice dean said that she wants the AC cleaned, but the head of maintenance said that the leak is bigger than that and it's from the ceiling. So I'm not sure who to believe.
Yes.
No.
What triggered the moles? Whether it's the leak or whether it's the AC that needed to be cleaned. Did you do any research on moles and the effect it has, the health effect it has on the human body?
Briefly, yes. So mold can lead to respiratory diseases. And so if you're in a room with mold, you can find yourself having a harder time to breathe, experience shortness of breath. And that is not what we want for our students. The school's already dirty. So
What do you mean the school is already dirty?
it seems as though the school doesn't have a proper cleaning schedule. So you would come to school on mornings 8 o'clock and the lecture theaters are full of rubbish. Now that is the fault of the students, but however, the school's responsibility is to make sure that there is a clean environment.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, that's definitely true
Yes,
for you
please.
too. Do you pay to go to the community college?
Yes, please. Yeah, we do. I believe my school fees are around $400.
And the other fees with regards to you have to get books and you have to get other.
Yeah, you have to get books, and if you do study sciences, you're required to pay lab fees.
So you've had to pay lab fees which you didn't have access to.
No. The computer lab, you do not pay lab fees
You don't
for,
pay
which
lab
I
fees for
find
that.
is strange. It's only if you do sciences such as biology, chemistry, and physics
Okay.
that you're required to
Okay.
pay lab fees.
All right. So let's continue now. So you decided to round up the students and say, listen, we can't function in this environment. You know, this is not healthy for us. It's bad for our health to be in this system. We are told that it could either be the leak or air condition that needs cleaning. How long did that, after you were told that, how did they tell you how long you had to wait before this can be done?
She never really said when the AC would be cleaned. However, she did tell us that this week we would be moved to a different classroom that could facilitate the digital media class. However, today is our last day of digital media for the week, and we still
And
have
nothing
not
has
been
happened.
moved.
Okay, before we jump ahead there now. So when you were having the protest on the student grounds, you said that someone came to you. This is the deputy dean, you said?
Deputy director.
Deputy director. What does that mean? Director of
She
the entire.
is above the dean. So that is all she told me about her position. She said that it is the director, the deputy director herself, the dean, and then the vice dean.
Okay. Okay, so let's go. So you were having this protest on the compound, you along with other students.
Yes, please.
Which you started.
Yes,
You
please.
initiated. And the deputy director came to you. How did she know it was you who started this?
Well, like I said, she was aware of the strike that we had prior to the protest, and she kind of just went based on who reached out to the vice dean initially.
Okay, which was yourself?
Yes, please.
Okay, all right. So she come to you and she said, follow me. That's all?
Yeah, she said, come with me. And while we were walking, she gave me instructions to go to her office and wait for her.
Okay, and you went into your office, in her office, and you sat down or you stood or what? Did you feel like if okay, I'm back in primary school here now? Did you feel that way?
A little bit. It was the deputy director, the vice dean, and another lady. But she wasn't really involved in the conversation. She was there prior to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And what was the conversation about?
The conversation was about why we started the protest, what we aim to get from the protest. That's basically it in a nutshell.
So you said what? You told them about the moles and what? And their response was what?
Her response was, because it was really just the deputy director talking. She said that she's all for student advocacy and students voicing their opinions. However, she feels as though that we should have our ducks in order. She thinks that the college is working to fix these issues, and the students, we don't know this, so it was kind of a waste of our time to just go out there and do what we did because the college is working on it. But I will say that mold in the lab is not something that is new. It's been 6 weeks since I found out about it. So that means that it was there before.
It was there before.
You had the whole summer vacation to fix it. Nothing was done. I don't think that it should have even gotten to the point where lecturers had to go to students to say, hey guys, you need to speak up about this because nothing's really being done and we need something done.
Oh, so the lecturers then were bothered and concerned about these moments.
Yes, of course.
And then they said, listen, did they give you the impression that they can't do anything and therefore you guys should do something?
It was never really that. It was more like we've exhausted all our options and you guys really need to do something. Maybe if they hear you guys speaking about it, parents, other people, then it would put pressure on the college to really fix it because it's hindering our learning.
Okay, right. So let's get to the grounds now where you started your demonstration or protest action. You round up everybody and you said, listen, we're going to do this. We're going to get some placards. What was the nature of the protest and how did you decide how you're going to do it and what you were going to do to protest?
Okay, so the nature of the protest, it was always supposed to be a peaceful protest, and I think that is exactly what it was. To facilitate the making of placards, we used my Law Society meeting session to get students in one area so that we could make the placards, and we explained to them what the protest was about really, because some students really only care about the uniform and that is not what we were about. So we just had to explain to them, this is not about the uniform, this is not about jewelry, this is about the learning condition that we are subject to here. So we used that 1 hour period to make placards. We went through them just to make sure that nothing is false, nothing spreads, the wrong information, period, just nothing false. And so after that, I think 2 hours later, because we started around 2:30, we went to the Octagon and we distributed placards and we engaged everybody to go onto the lawn and kind of face the administration building so that they could see. There was one point that I used a megaphone, but not as part of the protest. That was just to round up everyone.
Right.
Yeah.
So you got the megaphone and started going around the campus?
No, I didn't go around the campus. It was just in one area, just kind of get the attention on myself.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, I understood, and correct me if I'm wrong. I heard that at one point the police turned up while you were having the protest on the inside or was it on the outside? Was there at any point at all, let's clarify this, the police turned up at the protest?
I cannot confirm or deny that because I never saw police. I heard there were police there, but I never made it to the protest outside because I was in that room with the deputy director and vice dean for a while.
Okay, all right. And you didn't ask any of the other protesters whether the police came?
No.
Okay. It didn't bother you that you couldn't be bothered about?
No,
about
because
that.
what can they do to us?
Yeah, you didn't think that you were breaking the law in any way or form? Okay. So after this meeting, at the end of the meeting, you left the meeting with what? How did you leave the meeting feeling? Positive that something was going to be done? You left the meeting feeling as if you just went through a session of time wasting? Were you scared? Or how did you leave the meeting?
I left the meeting feeling the exact same as I walked in. I wasn't intimidated by the deputy nor the vice dean. I think that the meeting was just a lot of reiteration. Basically, you're just saying the same thing over and over again. Maybe that was her trying to get a point across, which I got from the very beginning. However, I was a bit scared because it was just me there and staff members.
With all these adults.
Yeah, I didn't want them to change up what I said, to kind of paint me as a bad person.
Did you think about recording the meeting, using your phone to record the meeting at any point?
She asked me not to record the meeting, and...
Oh, she did?
Yeah, she did.
Okay.
And I respected that. My mother did send 2 lawyers. The first one was rejected. He couldn't come in.
Was rejected? You was told by the
deputy.
The deputy
He
dean.
can't come in. And then the second one was told the same thing. But the difference between the first lawyer and the second lawyer is that the first lawyer is actually a lecturer at the college. So I don't know if the deputy director thought that he was just coming as some kind of Mako teacher or something like that. But the second lawyer came and he stood his ground. He said that my mother sent him here and this is what's going to happen. He's coming in. And so the deputy director turned to me and asked me if I would rather him sit in on the meeting. And I said yes. And at that point, it just seemed as though everything went out the window and she had nothing else to say. I'm not sure if that is because he came and she didn't want to speak in front of him, but she just ended it there.
Who's the deputy director of the community college?
Her name is Dr. Thomas.
Dr. Thomas?
Thomas, yes,
You know,
please.
where is she from? Do you know?
That was my first ever interaction with her.
Is she a local person of Vincentian?
She seems to be.
She seems to be Vincentian. And you've never seen her before? You've never spoken to her? You've never heard her
No,
before?
please.
Okay. I tell you what, it's OMG in the morning. It's back on Tuesday morning. And you're hearing while we got Shiloh Robinson with us this morning inside. And we're talking about the community college. There was this massive protest action that took place there last week. And we're talking to about it, what really happened, because we're hearing different stories about what happened. And so we're going to unpack it all this morning right here in OMG in the morning. Let's get one. Shady, find an appropriate song there for me, please. Yeah, it's too short, and then we go to commercial. Okay, let's take the commercials first, and we'll come right back right here on OMG in the morning. Shiloh from the community. You don't have classes this morning, right?
Yes, please.
What time? No, we're not keeping you from classes. Or that's you can decide on that.
I informed my teacher that I would be late.
You'll be late. Okay,
Yes,
good. All right,
please.
cool. Thank you. Now, you hear manners? Yes, please. No, please. You hear manners? All right, tell you what. Let's take a commercial break and come right back.
Boom 1069, the sound setter of radio.
Young got no money back calling me splurge. Let me jump right off the curb.
New year, different lane.
And we're telling now.
Boom 1069. Revolution now on Boom 1069.
Boom Nation, it's your boy Joel Butte, also known as King of Royalty, repping 784 loud and proud. Big up Village Chapter one time. Happy Independence, SVG. Let's keep the vibes properly, Vincy, all month long. Feel me? You don't know.
G&R Treats and Gerald Drink Shop, located at Kingstown Grenadines Walk. Get your ice cream, slushy, cold drinks such as beers, soft drinks, and liqueurs.
Boom 1069, the sound setter of radio.
Young got no one that back calling me splurge. Let me jump right off the curb.
New year, different lane.
And we're telling now.
Boom 1069. Unleash the sound revolution now on Boom 1069.
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered? Covered by a company owned by Vincentians that understands your unique insurance needs. At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company.
Your vision is our mission at Quartz Optical. Get 30% off frames and lenses, plus free eye tests for all throughout Healthy Vision Month. Get that frame today and pay later with Quartz Ready Finance. Book your free eye examination appointment online today on www.quartzoptical.com. Your sight is our mission. Only at Quartz Optical. Value you can see. Special conditions apply.
Hello champions, I am Sinclair Stapleton, your best friend. Today I'm here to introduce you to the red and green Lviv fruit herbal supplements. These products are going to help you to alleviate sickness and pains from your body. They contain 5 powerful fruits and vegetables: noni, acai, mangosteen, pomegranate, and goji berry. And what they do is that they are going to alkaline your body and help you to get rid of sickness and pains from your body. To get in touch with me, contact me at 784-454-7000. Let me repeat, 784-454-7000. I leave you with this tip. Every time you eat, you're either feeding a disease or you're fighting it. Ciao.
Cables, find that at Corazes. We have everything for your home at Corazes. Located in Kingstown, located in Annisville. Pembroke, Diamonds, and Beckwell. Shop at Corazes. Hardware Corazes. Health food place Corazes. Fun place Corazes. Corazes.
Boom 1069, the sound setter of radio.
Young got no one that back calling me splurge. Watch me jump right off the curb.
New year, different lane.
We gon' spin and kill everybody. And we're telling all. Bend that over. Let that breathe. Shake that.
Boom 1069.
Hands on your knees.
Unleash the sound.
Hi, my name is Gabrielle. I am a flight attendant to the Inter-Caribbean Airways and a very proud Vincentian. I would like to wish each and every one of you a very happy independence to our beautiful, resilient island. Happy independence!
Boom 1069, the sound setter of radio.
Young got no one that back calling me splurge. Watch me jump right off the curb.
New year, different lane.
We gon' spin and kill everybody. And we're telling all. Bend that over. Let that breathe. Shake that.
Boom 1069.
Hands on your knees.
Unleash the sound revolution now on Boom 1069.
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered? Covered by a company owned by Vincentians that understands your unique insurance needs. At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company.
Your vision is our mission at Quartz Optical. Get 30% off frames and lenses, plus free eye tests for all throughout healthy.
Everyone is crying out for peace, yes. None is crying out for justice. Everyone is crying out for peace, yes. None is crying out for justice.
Just a little bit more of this, Council, please.
No peace and equal rights and justice and equal rights and justice.
It's that time where we go to Council, our good Council. Maybe he will give us some advice, give Shiloh some advice about her legal standing. Because one of the questions I wanted to ask you, Shiloh, do you feel as if your rights were taken away from you at any point at this? Don't answer yet. Our Council, Thomas, he's here. Let's bring him in. Please drop. Let's go straight to him. Shady.
Plain talk. Plain talk with Jumo Thomas.
So much things to say right now.
All your talk now.
On OMG.
Good morning to you, Council. Good morning.
Good morning, Bing. Good morning, Shady. Good morning to your most young, esteemed guest, Shiloh. Good morning, most of all, to listeners. Bing, I have a limited time this morning, but first I want to say that I don't think that Shiloh needs my advice. Her mom is a lawyer. She has a brother who's a lawyer. She has an aunt who's a lawyer. No, not her brother, her uncle who's a lawyer. And she has her father was her grandfather was the esteemed Emory Robinson. So there's good legal pedigree in that family. But as I said last week, I was very, very impressed with the stance taken by those young people out at the community college. I think it augurs well for the future of St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Council, you there?
Yeah, sorry, I don't know what happened there. Yeah. So what I can say is that when these young people take a stance, it shows that the future is alive and well. It shows that with good training and good guidance, the next generation would be well placed to help it to take St. Vincent forward. I know I hear you playing that classic Peter Tosh song, Equal Rights and Justice. I have been saying now for some time that there's a democratic deficit in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. People tend to not to pay attention to it because it doesn't come in these huge swoop as we see in some other countries across the world. But when you hold a demonstration and you are playing a drum, an African drum, and an administration sends its police to tell you can't play the drum and they snatch the drum, or when you apply for a demonstration in front of the courthouse in Kingstown, where historically people have held demonstrations and the governing administration through its police tells you that you can't do that, or they tell you when you apply for a march and demonstration and tell you, yeah, you can march and demonstrate if you want, but you could do that from Sand Hill out to the Cane Hall Junction and back. You can't do that in Kingstown. Those are clear evidence of a democratic deficit. When, for example, you talk about something and then somebody calls you and threaten you, or when Keyshaw came on last week and many people lauded him, but an equal number told him, boy, you sure you know what you're doing? You have to be careful. That is a sign that people think that there's a real problem here, that you don't get a chance to speak your mind, you don't get a chance to say what you want to say, what you want to say. And those are constitutionally protected rights. Those are rights that our people struggled for over the years, and our people, contrary to what many in St. Vincent think now, our people are very mobilized people. Our people had always been on the march in their struggle against slavery. That is why St. Vincent had the shortest period of organized slavery in all of the Caribbean. We were conquered only in 1795, in 1797, after the assassination of Joseph Chatoyer, our national hero. And over the years, there have been many demonstrations. In 1834, we won the end of slavery, 1834, 1838. By the 1860s, we were up in arms again with the British colonialists. We fought an anti-colonial war led by Chatoyer from 1863 from 1763 until 1795, until he was assassinated. And in 1834, we got the abolition of slavery. In the 1860s, we were fighting again. In early 1900s, we were up in arms. In 1935, we held a mass demonstration led by Samuel Sheriff Lewis, whom I am absolutely convinced and believe should be a national hero in St. Vincent. But evidently, the ruling elites and the intellectual class don't think that somebody like Sheriff should be declared a national hero, and that is why his name does not get credence. And then in 1981, we had the famous Kill the Bill struggles. In 2000, people rose up in righteous indignation against the former administration. And at all levels, the state has always pushed back, and we are seeing now, again, the state pushing back in real ways against people who are trying to express the democratic right to assembly, to speech, and so on. But these young people at the community college broke the mold, and they said enough is enough. We're not gonna be in moldy classrooms. We're not gonna be in leaking classrooms. We're not gonna be in classrooms that are exceedingly hot. Look, and I got to tell you, I am so impressed with them, because lawyers go to court all the time, and these courts are blazing hot. You don't have any AC, and we just suck it up. We just go in there and we do what we have to do. Judges, magistrates, lawyers, court workers, we just suck it up. And here these young people saying enough is enough. We're not going to do it anymore. And I think that's positive and it augurs well for our future. But as I said, I am on a mission. I would report soon. So I can stay as long as I want to stay, but I want to wish Shiloh and the other students of the community college all the best.
Okay.
King Joseph, that's my take for this morning.
Wow, that was a short one this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shiloh, you know Council Jimbo Thomas?
Yes, please. Thank you for your
All right.
well wishes.
All right, Shiloh.
He was in your corner last week a lot, okay? Last Thursday when we had
I think I gotta run until we meet again.
Until we
Take
meet
care.
again. Yeah. Remember that Peter touch for me, please. They want that. Yeah, Shady. I was saying to bring back the Peter touch. Oh yeah, you restarted the computer. Okay, cool. So we had to follow that. Yeah. All right, Shiloh, let's continue until we get the computer back up and going. Were there at any time you felt as if, because you're doing law, your constitutional rights were being taken away from you?
I never really thought of it as such, to be quite honest with you. I did understand where the deputy director was coming from. The protest was held on school grounds. She was not informed. That is the sad truth. It was more of like an ambush protest. So I understood where she was coming from. So I can't really be mad at her, for trying to say, hey guys, you can protest, but at least have the decency to say, we're doing it today. Yeah, so I
Okay.
never really
Did you ever inform her or them about the condition of the classroom?
Yes, when we were doing the strike.
Okay. And what did they say about it?
They said that the AC needed to be cleaned in the computer lab because they did cleaning prior to and upon further inspection there was still mold, and that as a result we would be moved to a different classroom that could facilitate digital media.
Okay. And how did you feel about that?
I felt some sort of relief, but words are just words, you have to take action for me to feel a bit more comfortable. So until I see something actually being done, then I know that I can rest assured that we will have class soon.
Okay. Did I ask you, at any point when you were in that meeting, you're the only student there, surrounded by the deputy director and other members of staff, did you feel intimidated?
I don't think that they intimidated me. However, I was concerned being the only student present among other staff members, because at the end of the day, if anything is to leave the room, it's really their word against mine. There's nobody in my corner to say, well, yeah, she didn't say it that or she didn't say it like that. It's just their word against mine. And when my mother sent lawyers, they told them that they can't come in.
Yes.
Yeah.
And how did that make you feel?
I was confused because in my head it was just a conversation about what transpired just a short while ago. But when they were turned down, it just seemed to be more than that. I'm 17, I'm a minor, so I don't see why a lawyer shouldn't be able to
be
come
representing
in.
you.
Yeah.
At 17 years old.
Yes, please.
Yeah. And what did your mom have to say eventually about this when you were told that you couldn't have any representation on behalf of yourself, and after you told her that they brought you to this meeting and you had to be there alone with yourself?
Okay, so my mom knew about everything, despite me not telling her. So she was well aware that the deputy had me in her office, and so that's why she sent someone in the first place. I never said to her, oh, well, mommy, they didn't let anyone in. I wasn't on my phone. It was the first lawyer, Adrian Udall, who would have told my mother they're not letting him in. And so she sent for another lawyer. She was mad. She actually took it to Facebook, and she was in the comment section of the Eyewitness News post, expressing her disappointment and her anger. Yeah, so she was very mad. She basically said that they can't do that because my child was expressing her rights, and she's correct.
After all of this now, do you feel as if your rights, your rights to protest, your right to be in a classroom that is moldless, to be in a classroom that is safe for you, do you think that those rights have been evaded?
As far as my rights to protest go, I don't think so. If I was served a suspension letter or something even as bad as expulsion, then I might have said so. The college has promised to make changes throughout this week. So by at least Monday, we're hoping.
Okay. Oh, we haven't gotten to that yet, right? Okay, so after this meeting, you came out of the meeting, then what? What did you do? What took place? What happened?
I went to my next class.
And that was it?
Yes, that's it. I think the following day or over the weekend, the Vice Dean reached out to the digital media students and informed us about the change in classroom.
Okay, all right. Tell you what, it's 8 o'clock. We can do the top as yet, Shady. Have you restarted that system as yet? It's 8 o'clock. We got to go to the top of the hour. Or should I continue going until? Continue going. Okay. Yeah, we're having some technical problems with one of the computers in here. Yeah. Why did you choose to do law?
Why did I choose to do law? Well, as I said earlier, I started reading law books. I started with criminal code. I kind of just in the middle of it. That's what piqued my interest. And from my reading, I thought that, I could see myself doing law. This was in 2020 when my grandfather fell ill just before. And I expressed to my mother that I think I can see myself doing law. And she told my grandfather, and he was very happy to hear that his granddaughter wanted to do law. And I think throughout his time being ill, that was probably the first time that I saw him smile. And so I made a promise to myself, that this is something that I have to do. Mm-hmm. And so that's why I'm studying law now.
Okay. And did any of your studies, any part of your studies that you're doing in law, triggered or helped you along in this demonstration and protest that you had?
Certainly. I read the Constitution before I did the protest, so I know about our freedom to expression and assembly. Yes, please.
Wow. And did you say that in the meeting, when you were in the meeting?
I do not remember saying it. In fact, I don't think that it was something that I needed to say. The deputy director was well aware. I think her whole thing is that we should have communicated with the college. Yeah.
And is that the case from your reading of the Constitution?
No, but I do understand where she's coming from.
Okay. That you should have communicated with them and tell them that there are moles in the classroom.
No, they know that there are moles in the classroom, and they know that we know also. But I think what she was saying is that we should have said, yes, hi, hello, this is what we are going to do, you know.
But then you said that the teachers
Yes.
made several attempts to have
Yes.
the situation dealt with.
They did.
And nothing came of it.
No, it just seemed as though they were talking in vain. Or that's how they made it seem to us.
Do you feel safe?
In college, for the most part, yes, but it is extremely uncomfortable. But as far as my safety goes, where we are now, I feel fine.
With regard to the moles and all of that, the mole, are they still
no.
there?
The mole is there, but we are not in that classroom. But the mole has been there before we moved, so I'm safe now.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you know how long those moles were there? It's been there.
Someone from the graduating class said that there was mold in their time. So the graduating class of 2024 said that they had to experience mold in the computer lab.
All right, Shelly, you ready for me there as yet? We got a station ID at the top. We just gone past the second top of the hour. You ready? Yeah, can we do it now? Come right back. We got Shiloh with us this morning, the person who led the protest action at the community college that took place last week, and we having a chat with her, and I'm noticing someone on the live is saying that every classroom at college has mold or other issues. Do you agree?
For the most part, I would say that the classrooms are extremely hot. That is how the classrooms are generally. As far as mold goes, I would have to disagree. There's not mold in every classroom. Classrooms have leaks, holes in the ceiling, but faulty fans, faulty outlets, but there's not mold in every classroom.
What about maintenance, general maintenance?
I think the
Of
maintenance
the college and all, the overall college.
The maintenance team is simply failing the college. That's just it. I spoke with the head of maintenance, and basically he said that the issue is funding. Funding.
They don't have money.
And he was saying that there are issues that go as far back as the volcano, but at that point I think you're making excuses. The volcano erupted about 3 years ago, going to be 4 next year. I don't think that's a valid excuse.
Do you have any regrets going to community college? If you had a choice, for example, to not go to community college or go to community college?
I mean, I don't think that I regret it, but I am disappointed with the way the college is kept. I know it's only a short time that I have to spend there, but it does have an impact on the way classes are conducted and how students take in what is being taught. But overall, I wouldn't say that I regret going there. I'm getting my education, I'm doing well, so no. But I just really wish that the conditions were more favorable.
Okay. You would have heard as a student of yourself, you're doing law, you're 17 years old, you're part of the so-called education revolution. Do you think that there is an education revolution and that you're benefiting from this education revolution?
I don't know what to say about this education revolution. I get that, everybody deserves a fair chance at education, but the reality of it is if a child is not performing well, the simple solution is not to just, let them get a pass, let them go forward their education. No, you need to stop, you need to address the issue, and once it is resolved, then you can have the child progress. I don't think you should just let the child go ahead if they cannot perform at a level lower than the one that you're sending them to.
And how are you doing? How are you doing at the college?
At college, I'm doing well. I think for most of my classes, I am ranked in the top 10. Yeah, I'm saying most because we haven't been assessed for Caribbean studies yet. Yeah. Was there any backlash from protesting and all that? Do you feel like if there was anything that? No.
Do you regret doing what you did?
No, not at all. I spoke with one teacher directly after the meeting, and she expressed how proud of me she was, and I appreciate it and the encouragement that I received from my peers afterwards. Also, I have no regrets.
And if you have to do it again, do you think you'll do it again? You'll lead
100%. 100%. I will do it again. Why? Because I see it as, there are a lot of students who are experiencing the same issues that I am, but they may not feel as though they can go out there and speak up about it because their mother works here, their father works there. They might feel as though if they say something, then it might be to their detriment. However, I think that I'm in a position where I can speak up, and if I can do it for me and others, I will do it.
That's very interesting.
Yes.
We got Shiloh inside with us this morning. It's 10 minutes after 8 o'clock. We continue with her this morning as we look at this mold problem. And as Shiloh said, there are general maintenance problems at the college, at the community college. And according to what Shiloh just said, when she spoke to the head maintenance, and correct me if I'm quoting you wrong, Shiloh, that he said to you the problem is funding.
In a nutshell, yes.
Yes,
yeah.
that's their funding issues, right? And these maintenance problems are problems such as fans not working.
Mainly the leaks.
The leaks?
Yeah, the leaks. Because of the leaks, for the lecture theaters, if you have to put AC in there or turn on the AC, then it would lead to more mold. So the lecture theaters are immensely hot. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Do you feel, in terms of your physical safety, how bad is it to get a scale of 1 to 10 with the mold and electrical problems and all of that?
I'd say it's about a 5. There are things that can threaten our safety, but we can kind of mitigate those issues. But the sad reality is that if you use the wrong electrical outlet and there's no one there to tell you that, oh yeah, this is faulty, this is not going to work, then you could blow up yourself.
Yeah.
Sad to say.
Okay. All right, Shiloh. All right. We got the man from the Prime Minister's office, the press officer from the Prime Minister's office, Candyman, coming up. Can we bring him a bit early, or are we still waiting on that computer to fire up? Shady? We're still waiting on it to load, yeah? Right in OMG in the morning. It's a Bacchanal Thursday morning. It's one with a difference. We got some calls coming in. Let's take these calls. Let's start with this one. Hang on. computer is giving problems also. I don't know what's going on. Hang on, bear with me, please. Alright, let me try and take this call. This person. Dove, hold on. I see you calling. Alright, you can call us at 4511069 as well. So we're trying to, the calls are coming in on the WhatsApp, but we're not getting them. So let's try and fix sign ringing. Let's go. Caller, good morning, you're live.
Good morning, Brother Big. How are you?
Good morning, Brother Hamilton.
Let me just take greeting to my sister, but let me just speak to her, my sister. My sister is Mr. Hamilton. I've been talking longer than you. I've been in the struggle to defend you. I've spoke about Carly Community College. But I just want to caution you that while you might be strong, asking what has happened to people like me, there are going to be consequences, and you have to make up your mind, that it's not going to end now. Because there are some people in this country who are actually in charge that has no interest in democracy. And so they're going to come to you and try and sandpat you. But I want to also say to you that the matter with the mole is not just seeing that mole. Most of the time, mole is going to be invisible. It is in the air. So when the question was asked about other classes, this is Mr. Hamilton. I worked on in buildings division. My role was to fix problems with moles and fix and repair schools. One of the reasons why we had that ability to do it, we had the finances. Under this current dispensation, there is really no monies, and there are going to be a lot of problems. But I want to ask you one little question. What happened to the people, the very person who called you and challenged you? Do they feel that it's just the students? What about the teachers? What about the people who are working there? Maybe you might have people from overseas. Do they not have a voice equally? And
hold on. When you say challenge her, what exactly do you mean?
Challenge her?
Yes. What do you mean?
You mean going back to the statement I made before?
No. Explain what you mean when you say challenge her, because I don't get it either.
The reality is that I discover a few things that happen while I'm dealing with these people. And when you come forward, is that for me, when you turn your back, they're very, 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 very worried, because they want people to be silent and be put aside while they do their bad work, or And so this outspoken lady, she's going to have a challenge on her hand, because for me, when you ask her if you do it again, and I'm proud of you, miss, and I'm asking you to encourage the other students, help them to understand that they have an obligation in their running of their country. Also, you're paying your monies, because for me, we are in a very communistic environment, and so be strong. Depend on me if you need support. If next time you tell me when you're going to be there in the picket, I will come to help you. Because for me, you're not going to have much people nowadays, because most people are afraid to speak and afraid to talk. I'm so proud of you for what you have done. Follow it up. But I just want to ask the question, what has happened to the teachers? What has happened to the teachers union? Did they give you support? My sister, did you get support from them? Did you get support
from
them?
You can listen for her answer off.
No, she asked me.
But Mr. Hamilton, we've got other calls, okay? And
yeah, well,
limited time. She's got to get to school as well, too. Thank you very much. You can respond to his question about the other students and teachers. Did you get support?
Okay. Did I get support? Yes.
Yes. Okay. All right. So that's for that. Caller, good morning. On the
good
WhatsApp.
Morning, Bing.
Morning. Good morning.
And good morning to Shiloh.
Good morning.
Well, I feel very proud of you.
Thank you.
Even though it's the second time I seen you on I saw you last week when at the protest, and I saw you today. I think you are of a special breed, and you are a special person. But one of the things I want to say to people, and Mr. Hamilton alluded to it a little bit, that is, mole is something, is a very dangerous thing, and you can't see it when it is killing you. It's something that you breed because of the mole spores. And I remember Shiloh, and keep this in the back of your mind, but never be discouraged. I remember Dr. Goodluck had the same problem at the Milton Keaton Memorial Hospital. And when Dr. Goodluck went there and do a video of the mole all over the hospital.
Doug, you gotta hurry it up for me, please, okay? Because we got another segment that's waiting right now.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Well, I just want you to know the mole problem is a big problem in St. Vincent, just like the woodlice that eating out our country from the red rats down.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You ready to go to the Sugar Man? Okay, Sugar Man called because we're having some problems with the Serato machine, according to Shady. So maybe you can just call and we take a call without the intro. You can call if you. I see the phone lines been going quite often. We don't know if you were one of them. Shady's trying to fire up back the machine so that you can play your intro. All right, Shady, how much longer we have there with that? About 2-3 minutes. So in the meantime, Sugar Man, you can call 451-1069. All right, 451-1069. The lines were going while Doug was on, and I don't know if you were one of those callers who were calling then. Yeah. Shiloh, you don't feel let anybody intimidate you or put fear in you, okay?
Yes, please.
Don't ever let that happen to you. Don't ever let anybody do that to you. Okay?
Yes, please.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Do you think that this is a pathway for you for life? This is now going to be something that is going to be your life calling, leadership, because this is something you led, and you were told that it's going to be fixed, so therefore there will be results. Do you believe when you were told that it would be fixed? Do you believe?
I have hope. Do I 100% believe? Not so much. They have AC in classrooms, but they aren't on. So they're just props for right now. So until then, and until the computers are moved into a different space for us, and the school is clean, then I don't think that I can.
You don't have hope. Caller, good morning, you're live.
Good morning to you, Big, and good morning to the young caller that I'm so proud of. Trust me, Big, and I want her to do this is Big this calling here, my dear sister. And I'm the master of protect. Of one man army protect that I call myself the Rambo in the process. Because I'm the only man who went down to when they had the reparation luncheon with with thousands of people in the park. Me alone stood up there and protect welfare. So you continue to stand strong. I'm proud of you. And there's no problem if you have an issue like what's affecting your health to stand up and protest. And next time you're going, don't be afraid. Call me. Call Bigger Big. Call Bigger. Just look for Bigger Big and call Bigger. I will be there and I'll make sure we get coverage. One time. Don't worry. Alright? So take care, my dear sister. All the best. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Okay. Sugar Man, what Sugar wants is drop to play, so he ain't going to call unless it's drop play. But 451-1069. In the meantime, while we wait, for the segment to come with the press officer from the Prime Minister's office, it'll be interesting to hear. Shiloh said that she don't have hope. Did they give you a timeline as to when this issue would be fixed?
As far as putting the digital media class into a different space that can actually facilitate us, they said by the end of this week, then the room should be prepared for us.
Which should be tomorrow.
Right, tomorrow's the end of the week, but we don't have class on Fridays, so by Monday we should be in a space appropriate.
Okay, but do you see any work going on that would make you
just the ACs? They said that they'll put AC in the classroom, ACs in there. However, the room that they want to put us in is designated to an associate's degree class, and that's their homeroom. So they have class in there from like 8 to 3, and that can't work because then they'll have clashes.
Okay.
So they have to move those students.
All right. Let's see if this is the Prime Minister's press officer on the line. Is this Candyman?
No, it's not.
Okay. All right. Oh, yeah. Okay.
No, it's not.
Morning, buddy. Morning.
Good morning. Let me say morning to Shiloh.
Good morning.
Resident Warrior. Shady, what's up? Now, let me say this quickly. Shiloh, this is Kenson King, your former chef sometime.
What do you want cooking?
Shiloh, could I test it though?
Nobody want him.
Anyway, with yourself. Anyhow, Shiloh, let me tell you this. So you said something a while ago that I want you to say to your fellow students. When you said that, some people are afraid to protest because, money works here, that he has that position. Tell all of these people that you are the new generation. And you see this fear where we are supposed to be living in a democracy. And this fear where people are afraid to stand up for themselves because they believe they are doing something wrong or they might offend somebody. I want you to remember one thing. In order to think, one has to risk being offensive. And in order to live, one has to risk also offending. You said you read the Constitution. And knowing who your mother is and the position she holds, I know you will know these things. Yeah? Don't ever allow anybody to make you feel as though you are doing something wrong by standing up for yourself and for your fellow countrymen. You have done something great. Those who are cowards, the other teachers, the lecturers and other people who are suffering.
I think it's unfair to say that they're cowards. Hold on. Let's clarify that. I don't want any misinformation. What I think she said is that they tried and had no result. Is that correct?
Yes.
I heard that, Bill. I heard that, yes. But I'm going to explain. Let me explain. The fact that these students had to reach to that point to protest, the fact that these students went into the community college after it was proven that mold was out there. The college was never shut down, Bill. It was never shut down. At the time when the one lecturer who decided to stand up at the time and was prosecuted, because she wanted better. She was transferred almost. If they could have fired her, they would have. How many people actually stood up with her? You know what the report came out when they went out there to deal with that, start dealing with that mold? They even told the people that the stuff that they moved, don't even go close to them, much more to touch them. That's how dangerous they were. And we know that mold is something, as everybody has said, that spreads. You don't see it until it's ready to let out spores. So sometimes, Shiloh, even when you're saying you don't see the mold, it's in the system. So all of those other leaks that you're talking about in the ceilings and so forth, more could be going right there. And you don't know it. And that's a dangerous thing. And the fact that you saw it fit to stand up. Because for me, the lecturer should have been the ones to start the standing up. And that is why I said they're cowards being. Because everybody wants to protect their position. Look, Shiloh was targeted and taken off of the protest line. Okay? And she's still standing here today. Have we heard any lecturers or seen any lecturers come out and stand up and say, well, this is the situation and we're standing with her? All of them should have been standing in the studio. They're now with you. And that is why I will call them cowards. So Shiloh, stand up. Stay strong. It's not going to be easy. And I'll tell you something. When you listen to people like the Prime Minister and others and major leaders and so forth will tell you during their time in university and so on that they took part in protests and so on, make your name. Make your name, and you're making a name, and you're on the right path. You're on the right path. The thing is, no matter the adversity and more adversity, the more you are going to stamp who you are. So keep standing. Don't allow anyone at all. Once you know you're standing on the side of the Constitution and law, stand. Because if you don't, if you and the generation coming up don't, we'll be lost. And I'll tell you this. As Big said, as Mr. Hamilton said, the next time you think you need a protest, tell your mother call me. Tell her to call me, I'll be right there standing shoulder to shoulder with you.
Shiloh's protest had nothing to do with her mother, so don't bring her mother in it, okay?
No, I said, to tell her mother to call me because she mother have a number. Can I try that?
All right.
Have a good morning, baby.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Shiloh, did your mom tell you to go and protest, Shiloh?
She didn't go and tell me to protest, but I told her that this is what we're doing, and she supported me. She helped.
As any parent would do.
Yes, of course.
As I would do for any of my children. You know, if they say that they want to do something like that or anything similar, I would say go ahead. You know, and you said you read the Constitution, so you know your rights and all of that. So, yeah. Caller, good morning, you're live. Caller, good morning, you're live. All right, I think we have a problem there with that line. Well, we've been trying to get the Sugar Man on because we couldn't play his intro because the computer that comes from, we're having some challenges with that, and she's been trying to have it restarted. Whenever you think you have it done, I'm gonna try and see if I can get Mr. Weeks in. I don't know if he would be in. Yo, hang on, this is Mr. Weeks time, buddy. Maybe you can call after Mr. Weeks, okay? I just saw a message from Candyman, so maybe you can call after Mr. Weeks. Mr. Weeks, you can call now. We won't be able to play your drop at the moment because Shady's having some problems with that computer that has all of the drops and the promos and the commercials on right now. So if you can call now, Mr. Weeks, 451-1069, we'll appreciate that. All right, 451-1069. All right, 451-1069, Mr. Weeks. You can call now. It's exactly your time to call, so you can call now. All right, and right after you will take Candyman. I know that you guys are accustomed to hearing your intros and all that, but because you didn't hear it, maybe that's why you're not calling. But you can call now, Mr. Weeks. You can call now. Let's see if we've got him on the line. Good morning. Is this Mr. Weeks?
Yes.
Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Morning, man.
Good morning, Mr. Weeks. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Shady.
Shady's busy. He's quite busy now trying to sort out that machine there. Yeah.
Good morning to you, guys.
Shiloh, this is the king of demonstration on the line here. You heard about a man called Mr. Weeks?
Oh, please. Good morning.
Shiloh.
He's the king of demonstration. So
greetings to all those who are listening.
Greetings to you on behalf of them.
Yes, been with you.
Yes. Yeah. I was just telling Shiloh you're the king of demonstration, so I expect that you'll be giving Shiloh some sort of support.
That's an opinion. First start with the statement. On the radio. Sorry.
That's okay.
That's somebody coming through to me. Good morning again. Yes. In my absence, I gave the students, including the leader, my support last week. I want to commend Shiloh for a number of things. One, leadership. I get from her this morning that she has many of the traits that good leaders should possess. Good listening skills, very good comprehension skills, etc., etc. I also want to commend her for a very good interview, an excellent interview thing. Not that you made interview good enough.
Thank you.
I guess that was you saying it's not me, it's you he's speaking about.
No, there are many issues I would like to take up with you, but I am mindful of Pastor's presentation on Monday and on Wednesday. Don't remember if I heard him on Tuesday. I am very mindful of Pastor, and I want to big up this you, I listen well and I agree with what you say. And in terms of an analysis of the content of this morning's interview, I want to leave that to you. What you get coming out from Cheryl is a vast amount of honesty, sincerity, and that was by her youthful innocence. I love to do one of the best interviews I've heard on this station in a long while. I want to commend her for that.
Thank you very much.
But even as I say, I am leaving Pastor to analyze and comment on the content. There's one thing I can't.
Well, first of all, Dr. Richards will not be on this morning. He informed me that he will not be on this morning. He's got some other matter that he's dealing with, and he won't be on this morning. Okay?
Okay. All right. That's okay. So in terms of, there's one matter that Shiloh spoke about, and I can't avoid commenting on it because it is something I have been talking about here and elsewhere for a long time, because it is something I had to deal with when I was in the public service, and I have people that we pay to maintain our facilities. The maintenance crew of many of these facilities, they leave much to be desired. And it came out in those comments or statements this morning. She went just far to make the point that something we said to her is not a good excuse. She did not accept it, and I agree with her. Because if you're having these problems for 2, 5, 7, 8 years, and you as a maintenance crew can't fix them because you're not getting the resources, why are you staying there? Why are you staying in the system? But I know situations where maintenance crew get all that they need, and they would get whatever they request, and the place is not maintained. And that's what you're paid for. I talk about it all the time. I'm not making an excuse for the structural issue. The structural issue is probably beyond them, even though they're the ones who have to make recommendations for it to be dealt with. But I'm talking about regular maintenance, cleaning the place. Incidentally, I saw a post on Facebook a few weeks ago. I think, it made a reference to one that Bassi Alexander made. And it warmed my heart because apparently, and this is Facebook, so we all have to take it with a grain of salt because we don't know whether or not it was really Bassi who posted it, or it could be somebody who pretending to be Bassi. But the discussion was that Bassi went to the health facility in Mespo, and he was so pleased with the cleanliness and the maintenance, and he had to comment on it because this was an outlier. This is not the norm. But these female attendants, supervised by the nurses and whoever else, are able to maintain that facility to the extent that a visitor is able to comment on it, to commend it. And a gentleman from the Morocco community came out and supported Bassi and so forth. The community college is a place that is used every day. It's a place that thousands of persons on an annual basis spend most of their day, their days while they are awake there, most of the productive time. Thousands of people spend it there. And these persons who are hired to do maintenance are to know that they have a serious responsibility and they should take it seriously.
The deputy director, based on information in the public, I think she's effectively the director at this point in time. And that's what leaders do. There's an issue, you identify who's leading on the issue, and you speak to them. And I am glad that Shiloh did not resist speaking to them. She went there saying that she was expecting a conversation, and she had a conversation. And that is all good. That's how we settle the problems. As a leader in the organization, when there's a dispute, what you're looking for is dialogue, and people who are willing to speak to you, to understand what you're taking issue with, and hopefully who can give you the assurance that your issues will be dealt with. I am happy to hear that Charlotte say that she has hope, and listening to her, I know if her hope is not met, that she will and her team will return to the protest line. There are many others who are waiting for an opportunity to make our name by taking over the students' protest, but that's not necessary. If you listen to these kinds of things that take place around the world, whether it is in communist China or Democratic United States of America, the young people are the ones who lead on these issues. They're the ones who make the change. I commend the students. I commend Shiloh as a leader. I know that there's no fear, and as I said on Thursday last week, I think it was, there's no need for the students to fear. Those who think that there's not enough protest, it is always my view, and I said it last week, that whenever persons see the need for protest, they will protest. Don't think that the majority of the people are seeing the things the way you see it. Don't assume that. We see it in this case, and those who are saying that parents and students have to take into consideration the position of their parents. I don't know about that. I don't know if any of my children, and more particularly the last one who just left community college earlier this year, if he thought, if the group of students that he is with think that there should be a protest, there's nothing. First of all, I will listen to him. I will give him my side of the issue, but there's nothing I can say to prevent him from joining a protest once he is convinced that there's a need for protest. So I never buy this thing about fear and what will come to the children and what will come to their parents and so. I've seen it in the past. I've seen all kinds of persons joining protests when it was necessary. I am certain that these students, some of them children, will continue to demonstrate their disgust with what they are experiencing. I am of the view that there are many persons who matter, who are listening to the interview here, and who have heard what I have heard, because we don't all hear the same thing even though we are listening to the same thing. I know there are many of them who have heard what I have heard. I know that those who matter understand what is to be done, and they will do it. What I want to indicate, though, that the government system is a bureaucracy, and especially, well, even more so, that this is not part of central government. While that could be a disadvantage for getting issues solved quickly, it presents an advantage also. I think the advantage can be the disadvantage here, because the leadership there has autonomy. They can take actions. If the matter is resources, I believe that the resources will be channeled to the college for them to get the issue solved. I urge those who are responsible to do that. Even though I believe that they will, I still urge them to do that. I wish when I was involved in protests in my day that I would have had this kind of response from the leadership of the organization, that they would have come and sit with us to find out what's the problem. But in many cases, they simply ignored the protesters and they left it for politicians to intervene, and politicians can't get it done. The minister, whoever is responsible, can come all as many times as he or she wants to and say it will be done. It will not be done unless those who are responsible for doing it do it. And Charlotte and her team directed their protest towards the right set of people, the administrators, and the administrator responded well up to this point, and I look forward to the settlement of these issues. As I said, I don't know that all of them could be settled immediately, but there's some definitely that can be done as a matter of urgency, and I look forward to them being done. I believe that they will be done. I believe that this issue will be given priority.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Weeks. Thank you very much for a very interesting one. Thank you very much.
All the best, Shiloh.
Thank you.
Shiloh, what do you have to say about what you just heard from Mr. Weeks? We're going to stand by for Coates to join us, okay? In the meantime, while we're waiting Coates to join, what do you have to say about what you just heard from Mr. Weeks?
I appreciate him calling and sharing his feedback. The encouragement is very much needed. I don't think that this stops here. Even if it's not in college, outside of college, bigger issues, I think advocacy is something that I want to get into. So the encouragement, I really appreciate it.
All right, let's see if this is Coates we've got on the line. Good morning, is this Coates?
No, this is not Coates Bing.
Okay, we
I
stand.
can hang up. This is Travis.
We standing by for Coates, but if you see at any time, if I hit they call, if I hit seeing them calling at any time, I'm gonna ask you to give way. Okay, but go ahead and make your point.
Okay, quickly then. Shiloh, I'm not sure how much of that you just grasped, but from Mr. Weeks. But I'm gonna throw three things at you quickly to put everything in perspective. Parliamentarians they have passed a bill to build a new parliament for $50 million. They have started that building on lands that they have not even fully paid the owner for. It would take about $50,000 to make your college ready for the semester. And they didn't see it fit to make your college ready to receive you. But they have made it their business to secure $50 million to start a new parliament building for them to sit in and do absolutely nothing.
Wow. Travis, hold on. So I think I've got Coates calling. Okay, buddy?
All right.
You can call back after Coates, okay? Because I want to hear you finish your point you're making. Thank you. And let's see if we got Coates. Is this Coates?
Good morning.
Good morning. Are you calling from Coates?
Yes, I am.
Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
I'm all right, thank you. And you?
Well, now that I've heard your voice, I'm doing much better. Come on. Yeah. Come on. You didn't know that?
No.
All right, let's talk, honey. What you've got with us this morning?
Okay, so just want to say good morning to everyone listening to Boom FM this morning, whether you're in St. Vincent in the Caribbean or you're international listening to Boom. My name is Josiane, and I'm here to bring you good news from Coach Optical.
Josiane, listen to me. Don't just play calling in so and pretending like if you could just start the thing about my name is Josiane and anyway, you go on. I gotta deal with you later. I still love you anyway, and don't worry, I still love you anyway. Go on.
Okay. So we know that it's a Cancer Awareness Month, mental health awareness. There's a lot of things that we're being aware of in the month of October. And it was also World Sight Day, just celebrated last Thursday, which is celebrated on the second Thursday in the month of October yearly. So with that being said, with World Sight Day, we encourage people to take care of their eyes, educate persons about eye health, etc., etc. Now, we want to start off World Sight Month basically with giving back to the senior citizens of the country. Now, with that being said, our promotion, which gives senior citizens 50% off their glasses, we would have already conducted 2 sessions of that in the month of October already, one of which would have concluded yesterday, and the other will continue on in November. The last Thursday of every month, until we say when, we will be offering senior citizens 50% off their glasses.
Wow, that's amazing.
So this on that day as well, you get your blood pressure check, you get your blood sugar check, and stuff like that, all completely free.
Wow, come on. That's amazing, Josiane. I'm really happy to hear that.
Yes, so you get your eyes, senior citizens get their eyes tested for free, they also get their blood sugar checked for free, they get their blood pressure checked for free, and on top of that, we give you 50% off your glasses once you're making a purchase. You don't stop there. There are things in store for family members and dependents as well. So if your family member wants to shop, or you have a dependent, probably you're taking care of a grandchild or maybe a nephew, then they want to shop, they will get 35% off their glasses as well. So you get 50 and they get 35. Somebody something going up there for your entire family. And it's get the 35 if you bring 2 dependents, each dependent will get 35%.
Hey, come on, Josiane. Come on, baby. Come on.
If husband and wife come and their 2 grandkids, that's 50 for the husband, 50 for the wife, 35 for each grandkid.
Wait, Josiane, hold on, man. You're saying that's so easy, Josiane. Come on. Come on. Come on. And what about me? I have bad habits, Josiane. What if I bring my woman and my outside woman?
We do not encourage that.
Do you include that?
We don't encourage that.
Oh, okay. Alright. So you don't cater for men like me then. But go on.
Yes. We have senior citizens and their dependents. So people like Mr. Bing Joseph here, we have our promotion that is called Eye Candy. Now with Eye Candy, you get up to 35% off on credit purchases.
I like that. I like how that sounds.
You wear it now and you can pay us later. And for persons who are doing cash purchases under the Eye Candy promotion, you will get up to 20% off on your cash purchase. Right, so we have something in store for everyone once they walk into Coach Optical to get screened, to get tested, to purchase their glasses. We also have our ongoing birthday promotion. So, if you have celebrated a birthday in September, or you're celebrating a birthday in October, you get a proof of ID, you come on in, you get to pay a frame of your lighting, and you get 50% off that.
Yeah, I love that.
Right? Keep in mind that offers cannot be combined. So case that you want to take advantage of the 35% off on the credit or the 20% off on cash, we can combine that 50% off your expense if you're going to choose another promotion. Also, if you do not want to choose, if you do not want to purchase a phone or you're not going to do glasses right away, you can always choose to get 30% off of sunglasses, which, by the way, we're going to drop those sunglasses tomorrow. I am going to price them separate. And the
new ones that you and I spoke about, you got them?
I got them.
Finally.
I should get the clothes started, and now I'm going to price them to have them placed on this list. So just give me some time to sort out the logistics, and I'll put them up by end of day, depending on my day school, or by tomorrow morning they will be on display. Right?
I wanna change my glasses frame, and this is serious, okay? I have a red frame. I want a yellow frame because I'm able. So one day I want to wear the red frame, and another day I want the yellow frame.
I have the yellow coming
Hey, I love that. So you're rolling.
That was but you see the thing is, yes, urges you don't come in, urges you bring me the thing, let me see, I'm going to bring up the
Come to my office, let's have lunch, baby, come on. Put the thing down, come on, you're rolling so.
Also, apart from the promotion, if you don't want the phone, you don't want to shop right away for glasses, and you're not a glasses person, but you do wear contact lenses. You can get, or you will get, once you're celebrating your birthday, 50% off your contact lens. Just like that. So that's what
is that a limited offer? I mean,
the promotion is ongoing. There isn't an end date for it as yet. Same goes for our senior citizens promotion. Obviously, by this month, that's Black Friday and Black Month, and then moving into Christmas and stuff like that, our promotion is going to change drastically to give back to the people of Provincetown, and they're going to be as it relates to us. Right? For persons who don't know, we are located in the first branch. First building is opposite the financial complex, or the administrative building, whichever you want to refer to it as. And we're right in the back of the exit leading to Middle Street. That red section right there, where all the firms are being displayed. We are not hard to find, we're easy to locate. Now, if you want to contact us, you can do so by calling 456-1325 at extension 271, 272, 273, or 2239. We've added a new extension for you so that you can reach us easily. Also, if you want to WhatsApp or direct callers or message us, you can do so by calling 494-2337. That's our WhatsApp number. That's our cell phone number. So WhatsApp call, you can direct call if you so wish, if you do not wish to reach us through the landline. And also, you can book your appointment by those numbers as well. You can book your appointment by going to www.coachoptical.com, or if you visit on our Facebook, if you visit our Facebook page or Instagram page, there's a direct link embedded there in the bio so that it will take you directly to the appointment page where you can book your appointment as well. And also on the social media pages, you can find all of our promotions, what is happening in store. If you check it out right now, we would have had a little celebration in store for last week. We would have visited the Emmanuel High School Met, so the students and the teachers were very welcoming. They took the information, they just take everything and soak everything in. They were very interactive with the team that went there to present to them. So big shout out to the Emmanuel High School Met staff and students that are there. So we're done with that. Now, persons might ask, why come to Coach Optical to get your eyes tested? We take everything personally. We embed ourselves in the situation of the customer. We listen, we hear them, and we try our best to assist them. When it comes to purchasing eyewear, persons find it hard because eyewear is very expensive. But here at Coach Optical, we have all the offers that will suit your pocket. So come on in. Remember, with Coach Optical, Coach Optical is value that you can see. You come on in with your friends, and the racks are fully stocked. We're fully loaded with frames. Friends is yet to be placed on display, just awaiting pricing. We need additional space to put them because they have been rolling in. We have to listen to the process, the people that come in and speak about the type of friends that they want, the type of sunglasses that they want. So I would have taken that information back to management, and now those frames and sunglasses are actually here and ready to be displayed.
Okay. Thank you very much.
And just to let some people know that our operating hours, they will change once Black Friday and Christmas come. Our operating hours will change. So for now, they remain the same. It's Monday to Thursday, 8 to 4 p.m. and Friday, 8 to 4:30. Saturday, 8 to 12. So come on in. Once you want to access it, you have inquiries, you come in and we're here to help you.
Okay, you'll be seeing me. Did you get that? Did you pick that up? Or did you pick that up? You'll be seeing me. Did you pick that up? You didn't get that?
No way.
You got that, right?
Yes,
She'll be
please.
seeing me like optical, you know what I mean? Okay, you'll not be seeing me. I'm gonna send the laundry shade like I did the last time when you eat it out. Yes, I send laundry shade for you and eat it.
That's your business, man.
Well, I tell you, you will be seeing me and you didn't get it. So, but it's alright. I love you still.
You can't have mentioned these type of things about people who live up the road, you know.
Oh, we're going up the road. How far up the road are you going? Up the road. Up the road. You notice he answering, right? You notice he answering. He answering. He take off the mic. He said he take off the mic. Alright, baby, catch you next week, alright? Alright, darling. Okay, cool, thank you. Tell you what, let's go to the top, straight to the top. When we come back, we're gonna have the press officer from the Prime Minister's office. We're gonna try to continue to take. We're gonna have to get back Travis Harry in, all that and more. While we do this with Shiloh, who's still inside, she's gonna spend some more time with us this morning. Let's go do this and come right back. All right? Yeah, let's go to the top, straight. Yeah, Shiloh, ready for independence?
Boom Nation, it's time to get properly Vincy. Join us as we celebrate everything we love about St. Vincent and the Grenadines. From the legends we admire to the stories that bring us together, Properly Vincy has got you covered every single day, right here on Boom 1069. Tune in daily for Vincy Legends. Send love to your area on air and online. And don't miss your chance to shine and win prizes on our street interviews and 45 Seconds of Fame contest. Brought to you by Inter-Caribbean Airlines, Metricent General Insurance, and supported by Basil's at Villa, GNR Ice Cream, East Scoot Rentals, Building and Loan, IKTV 112, and Boom 1069, the trending station for all things Vincy.
Morning. OMG in the morning.
Come on now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. If you give a little more than you take, and if you try to fix more than you break, if you're the kind who takes the time to help a stranger in the rain, there's a place for people like you. If you stand up for those down on their knees and lend a voice to those who cannot speak, if you shine a little light, give sight to the ones who've lost their way, there's a place for people like you. I've heard up there the streets are made of gold, and when you get there, there's a hand to hold. I believe when your days down here are through, there's a place up there for people like you. There's a place for people like you. I've heard up there the streets are made of gold, and when you get there, there's a hand to hold. I believe when your days down here are through, there's a place up there for people like you.
The number one morning show in the SVG.
Morning.
OMG in the morning.
Come on now.
Yeah, you know you played it the wrong way. You know how we strip it already. You know you're supposed to play the Beanie Man first. Let's dance. Sugar Man, where are you? Come on, deal with the people in business at community college. Let's hear what the Prime Minister is saying about this issue. Sugar Man, I bet you ain't going to call. Because you don't want to talk about this you know who Candyman is? He works at the Prime Minister's office. So when he speaks at the Prime Minister speaking, he speaks on behalf of the Prime Minister most times. So let's hear what he's going to say this morning. Shiloh, if Monday comes, right, because you were told, you're given a timeline that by Monday, the issue will be resolved, the end of week. And you're saying, okay, so you're going to give them until Monday. If Monday come, Tuesday come, nothing happens. What do you do?
I think on Monday, if I see nothing is done, I'd reach out to see where they're at, what's going on. And we have a long weekend after that because we have independence coming up and they would have time to fix it. So then I would be willing to give them until after independence, see how far they get.
Right.
And then my team and I, we will decide what is best for us, if it is a strike again or if we have to go back outside the school compound with our placards and engage the media.
Okay, so you had a strike, which was you're not going to class.
Right.
And then you had a demonstration.
Correct.
Okay, so you had these two, both of them.
Yes,
right?
please.
So you decided on having both, or you decided, well, we'll do one first, and if that one is not effective, we'll do the other. What was the thinking behind that?
It was one first and then the other. Right? So it was a strike first and then the protest.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. And according to you, and according to information we would have received, that you did not see any police turned up at your demonstration.
No, I did not see any police.
You did not see any police?
No.
Were there anything out of order that you saw?
No, I think if anything out of order happened, it would have been outside of the school compound. And like I said, I was not privy to any of that.
Okay, you was not. Okay, all right. And in the strike, in the deciding, okay, we're not going to go to classes, anything happened that you thought that, this is pushing it? Are they expecting us to go into the classrooms or with the condition of the classroom the way it is?
No, I don't think they ever expected us to go in. Well, I can't speak for the administration, to be honest. But my lecturer made it very clear that she's not going in there and she's not taking her students in there either.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so is that because someone else change that? We're not getting Sugar Man. So maybe Travis can call back. Change that. Yeah. Give me a different instrumental. Yeah. So your lecturer also supported you on the protest action that took place.
Yes, of course.
Okay. And that may have empowered you a little bit more. Made you feel.
Yes, please.
Wow. Okay. You decided to okay, part of your protest was to not go to class, right? With the support of your teacher, who decided that it was him or her, the teacher.
It's her.
It's her, that it wasn't safe for her as well, and for her children, her students.
Right. But just to be clear, we never exactly had class in the moldy classroom since finding out about the mold. Like, I think it was Hamilton said, mold is something that exists even without you seeing it.
In the air. Yeah.
So once the spores formed, it then became, we're not going in there. So for the semester, we've not been in the lab. And that is a big issue because we can't really have class. We don't have.
And you're
access
missing out on
exactly.
learning
We're
moments.
6 weeks behind.
You're 6 weeks behind.
Yes, because school had to delay 1 week to facilitate cleaning of the college, but nothing was really done. We still can't go in there.
Wow. Okay, we're gonna get back to that. Caller, good morning. You're live.
Good morning, Boom. Good morning.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you called it on another line. Good morning. Yeah, Travis. Yeah.
Proud of this young lady standing in front of you, man.
Thank you.
I tell you, the feeling I feel, I can't even explain it, man. Anyway, I got the feeling that though Mr. Weeks understood her plight, I got the feeling he was kind of trying to shift blame to different places. I want to redirect. We held an OECS party for $500,000 apart, something that they did not even ask of us. We brought in a young lady to host Miss SVG pageant for $75,000. We are now building a parliament building for $50 million. It would take just about $50,000 to make this young lady school ready for herself and her peers. Where is the love? What are politicians doing in these parliament buildings? When is the last time they passed a proper legislation to make the life of our people better? I can tell you the last 3 legislation that passed in that house. And the last one was 4.5 years ago. The last one was the vaccine mandate that put so many people out of their jobs. Politician jobs is to pass legislation to take care of us and the ills in society. The last one was 4.5 years ago. Now, they have passed legislation to make themselves pensionable after 2 terms in office. 5 years and 5 years. After 10 years, these guys are pensionable. Let that sink in. They have passed legislation to give themselves duty-free concessions on vehicles that they bring in, while our nurses and our teachers are paying 125% duty. 125% duty. If you paid $10,000 to buy a vehicle in Japan, you now need to find another $12,500 US to give to the government. Young lady, you're one of a kind, man. The Garifuna Kalinago blood run through your veins. Don't ever let anybody project their fear on you. The minute somebody come to you and tell you, girl, be careful this, you stop them. That's a projection of fear. It is not a representation of our Vincentian heritage. We have always been a people of strong mind and strong will. And do you know that we were one of the last countries to fall into colonialism?
No.
I've went into the London archives and I've seen where many of their generals said they dread going into Urimi. They dread going into Hairunia. Because the Garifunas were killing only the generals. They were hiding away in bushes with sticks and spears and killing the generals. We were fighting people. Last in, first out. Vincentians have built this country on their back. I'm proud of my people and I'm proud of you, young ladies.
Politicians are no longer working for us. And what you are doing is so impactful. You know why? You and your parents cannot do it. They are scared of their jobs. Your parents are scared to stand up because they're afraid of victimization. Guess what? You have absolutely nothing to fear. And for a government not to move when a student says, this is not good for me, this is very uncomfortable for me, this is against my health, for a government not to move is shameful. The very fact that you are standing here in Boom is an indictment of the people who are responsible for your well-being. And if this is not shameful, then we have really lost our moral ground. Young lady, I apologize on their behalf.
It's okay. Thank you.
I will give you one more piece of history quickly before I jump off this call. 1996, I was in sixth form at the Annexed. The college was in the making. And we used to have sixth form. It was called then sixth form. Peacemore and what is now the curriculum for the ministry, the curriculum development for the ministry. Those were the two venues where we had upper six classes. And I remember they came there and they took 7 students to the grounds of what is now the community college. It was myself, Ray Samuel, and a few other guys. I think Stuart Haynes, Renson Haynes, Love Cream. Anyway, besides the point, I would never forget something that James Mitchell said in that little seminar, that me and Ray Samuel had to sideline him after. Me and Ray Samuel, we were from North Leeward, so we thought the best grounds for the college would have been Mountain area. We wanted to be closer to us, selfish of course. And in that seminar, he explained why he chose that spot. And here was some of the ideas. He was going to partnership with KP Marine and the fiberglass boat building. He had plans to partnership with the Coast Guard to have students come down there and run programs. He had plans of bringing in some Venezuelans to teach our students captaincy. He had plans with the hotels around the area for partnership. And when he went in depth and explaining why that area, I understood his vision. It was beyond just a college. Sadly, he didn't get time to realize that, because we all know what happened just a few years after that. But what are the plans of James Mitchell, who, mind you, built that college, for those who don't know. But as I'm about to jump off this call, I want you to keep in mind that we have paid $500,000 for an OECS party they did not ask of us. We have paid $75,000 to host Mrs. Vidi show. We have now gone into a contract of $50 million for a parliament building for these guys to stand in to do nothing, while it would take just a fraction of that, 1% of that, to clean your school. So while Mr. Weeks tried to shift this here and there to the people who go in on a daily basis to clean this place, I want you to think about that. And you tell me, where is the love? And where it's putting the money where the pain is. You think about that money, young lady. And stand on who you are. Don't let no one project their fear on you. Have a good day.
Thank you,
Thank
brother.
you. You too.
Thank you. What do you have to say? Do you have any response to what he said?
About the Parliament building and the allocation of funds, I think that's his main thing. My whole thing is about that is, if you put so much into the country and not who is going to be here to run the country once you develop it, then it's a waste. Because if you have no one to occupy these spaces, like the House of Assembly, then why are you going to build it if you're not taking care of the younger generation.
So, in other words, the most important resource of the people.
Yeah, we have to take care of the youth, especially the next generation.
Caller, good morning, you're live.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you loud and clear. I'm hearing you.
Does our parents a civil servant?
No, they're not.
No. If let's say if the government was to come and offer your parents a big job in the civil servant, and then your parents come to you and say, drop the protest, what would you do? Would you drop the protest? No, I listen to your answer off the air.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you very much. In other words, if your mother came to you and said, listen, Shiloh, discontinue this, forget about this, we don't need the stress, what would you say?
Well, he was saying if my parents were offered a job. My father was employed by the government. He still is. That is the least of my concern. My whole thing is to bring awareness to what's going on. I don't think that changes anything, really.
Fine. Caller, good morning, you're live.
Morning to everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Especially to your guest, Shiloh. My name is Fred Darby. I know your parents very well. I'm telling you, I'm very proud of them. They've done a fantastic job with you. And maybe your grandparents had a lot to do with it too. Listen to me. You're on the right track. I don't think you would ever make a bad decision in your life just listening to you. And I encourage you to continue what you're doing. It's the only way you will get results. Somebody got to stand up. Keep doing what you're doing. And let me tell you something. I live in Toronto. I'm home very often. And if you ever having a protest again, anywhere, and I'm in St. Vincent, your parents know how to get me. Tell them to call me. I will join you in your protest. You hear me? You're doing exactly what you need to do. I'm very impressed. You're one of the most articulate young people I've ever heard on this any radio station in Vincent. And I'm very proud of your parents. You did a fantastic job.
Thank you very
much. Very well done. And you keep it up. I would advise you one thing though, if you get into law. Make sure constitutional law is part of your law degree. You need it.
Yes,
that is just a suggestion. You're doing a fine job. I'm very impressed. Thank you very much. And I wish, you know what's the most disappointing part? Is that the other students didn't join you in what they know was right. It's the right thing for you to do. And that is why things stay. You know this saying, the more things change, the more they remain the same. You understand? Listen, I am so disappointed in the other students and the teachers because they know the situation. And you can't let other people intimidate you. Very proud of you for standing up on your own. And like I say, if you ever need support again, and I'm in St. Vincent, call me. I'll join you.
All right, buddy.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. You mentioned the other students. Did you expect more students to come out and join you?
I would have to say yes and no. No, because a lot of the students weren't really concerned about the conditions of the school, sad to say. Their biggest thing now is the uniform, right?
What about the uniform?
So recently, the college decided to strengthen up their rules regarding uniforms, so we're not supposed to wear excessive jewelry, which is subjective. We cannot have brightly colored hair. Our hair or extensions are not supposed to pass waist length. Our school shoes must be black or brown, so we can't have white.
You're in college, you know.
Exactly,
I mean, like
it's a community college, right?
Yeah. In other places, they don't even wear uniform.
Right. in Caribbean studies, we're talking about being a product of the system. That is the truth. We are products of the system. But I don't think that we should act as such, because if we continue, we will never really escape our colonial past. You know, we might end up in neo-colonialism or continue in neo-colonialism.
All right, we got another caller. Caller, good morning, you're live.
Good morning. What's your name? Shiloh?
Shiloh, yes.
Shiloh, I'm here smiling, listening to you and watching you express who you are. And Bing, I want to thank you yet again for allowing a young person to come on this program and show St. Vincent that our future is bright. Even though we have a dark cloud over St. Vincent, our future is absolutely bright. But Shiloh, what I'm most proud about is the caller who asked if your parents was given opportunity to muzzle you. You say that is the least of your concern. That is the most powerful statement I took away from your interview today. And I want to tell your father, thank you, Mr. Man. I don't know who you is. Even though you is a public servant, you allow your daughter to be who she is and not force who you think your daughter should be. Thank you, Shiloh. And I wish they would name a street after you in St. Vincent and Grenadines, because a lot of them, matter of fact, Mr. Prime Minister, independence coming up just now. Here is a nominee for somebody to get diplomatic passport. Shiloh. I put in Shiloh name on a piece of paper. Continue to do what you're doing, because you have to bend the tree before it grow. You have to blaze your own trail. Don't follow people, because a lot of people go lead you down the wrong road. So the teachers and the other students who see the reality but refuse to acknowledge the reality, them they follow crowd. You're a trendsetter. Continue to set your trend, Shiloh. Your future is bright, and with people like you, St. Vincent's future is also bright. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Wow, you getting a lot of kudos there, yeah, Shiloh. How does this go to your head? How does this make you feel? Makes you feel, well, I'm doing something right. I'm doing something for myself, for my student, for the student, my peers, and the community. How does all this that you're hearing? What does this do to you?
I'm happy. The encouragement is well needed, of course. At first, I was skeptical about how the public would respond, you know. I thought it would blow it off, say, them college students, you know, they should be grateful they have somewhere to learn. But I'm happy that the public sees this issue.
And if the public reaction was like that, what would you have done? Would it have stopped you?
It might have, in all honesty.
Why?
Know. I think because if there was a negative response, then I might have gotten into my head, and I would have gone on track to, you know, just call it quits up until I get more encouragement.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a big question now. Who do you blame for this? For the condition of the college, for the moles in the classroom? You said that you went, either you went to the maintenance or you were told that it was the maintenance department. Who do you really blame for this? What do you think the buck stopped where this is concerned?
The maintenance team. I think that it is their responsibility to ensure that the environment is clean and it's safe. Even though they're not seeing support, whether it be financial or otherwise, it's their job to say, hey, we need help. This has to be done. And it seems as though...
But did they say if they requested funding, resources to do proper maintenance and it wasn't given? Did they say
No, the gentleman told me that basically the college barely receives any money from students, and even after all our fees are paid, it's still not enough to fix the issues that we have. But what he was explaining to me when he said that the problems date as far back as the volcano, it just seems like it's an accumulation of problems,
and it's just continue to grow.
Exactly.
And erupt like the volcano.
Right. So
all right,
I think that
out.
Yeah. Caller, good morning, your life.
Good morning, contumelious disregard.
Contumelious disregard for the law.
Bing.
Good morning. Yes, sir.
I am so proud. I am so proud of Shiloh. It shows that our future is bright. Our future is bright. Shiloh, thank you. Thank you for coming forward. Thank you for standing up. Thank you for being a beacon of hope for all of your fellow college students. We have to remember, not all of them would be willing and able to come forward, but you are leading the way. Continue to lead the way. Many will join you after, you know, because when they see what you're doing and they understand what you're doing, they will join you. And those who would want to do the same like you, but had some trepidation or some fear, you would only help them to come out further. I'm really proud of you this morning, young lady. Keep up the good work. It's sad that we have to reach to this stage, but it just goes to show, Bing, what I've been saying for a long time. We build, but we don't maintain. We build, we spend millions of dollars with the $1 million people when it comes to projects, but when it comes to maintenance of those projects, we don't bother with that. That is the thing. We don't care about that. You go down to Anizale, you take a walk down to Anizale, Bing, the project, the stadium that we have just spent so much millions of dollars on already. Just take a walk down there and look and observe. I'll leave that right there. But young lady, keep up the good work, eh? You've been doing a wonderful job, and your parents must be very proud of you. Very proud of you, and I am proud of you. And I'm really happy that we have a bright future. I know that when I start to walk in my cane or probably my wheelchair, things will be good in Simmons and the Grenadines. Keep up the good work. Bing?
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks for giving her that opportunity, and continue, as Boom always does, to give the young people an opportunity to fly. As some people say with their wings on clip, but they're clipping the people in them wing already.
Jesus.
You know, they're clipping the wing before they even start, but they say, oh, we want our people to fly with their wings on clip, but they're clipping the wing.
All right. Thank you, caller. Thank you very much. Wow. Let's see if we got another one. Okay, just bounce back there. Sorry about that call. I think I hit you, and you dropped out a bit earlier than you wanted to. What do you have to say about what the caller have just said? Do you have any response?
I think that from being around young people, that the future of St. Vincent's and the Grenadines, it is bright. There are lots of people, young people, that have potential to make a change. However, I think, not to blame the government, but they have done a great job at instilling faith in a lot of people here in St. Vincent's and the Grenadines. So when you do something, there's
How
this.
so? You know, you gotta tell me how so. You gotta tell me how the government has instilled fear, in your opinion.
Well, I don't think that I can say how exactly, but I know that they have, because it's just little things in school, whether they're jokes or not.
Right.
You know, you hear students say stuff about the persons in power, and then they have to quickly retract what they said because they want a scholarship, when in truth what they say has nothing to do with whether or not they will get a scholarship. At the end of the day, it's their academic performance that will determine if they qualify for a scholarship or not.
But they have the perception.
Exactly, that if they go against, then there's no hope for them. So I think that fair is the main determinant deterrent.
That must be a sad reality for students your age to feel. I mean, like, how do you feel about this? How do you feel that they're students? I mean, like, I mean, let's remove you from that picture. But how do you feel about your peers feeling this way?
I think that they shouldn't feel that way. At the end of the day, our positions should be based on merit, not who we know, how we feel about person. So I think that it's a long process, maybe a long process, to get to the point where we feel comfortable in having our own opinions. But I think it's something that we need to work towards, and not sit down in a pool of faith.
Okay. One caller, Travis, and I think somebody else called and say the government is and arms of the government, institutions of the government, point so much money into other things, that are really not that important in terms of who the resources, the main resources of the country is, which is the people, especially our young people, right? Do you feel that more resources should be poured into things like the community college? And because we hear the government boast a lot about education, and education is the big thing and all of that, but do you feel that when you're at community college and you have to mobilize your peers and say, listen, we gotta get up and we gotta go out there and we gotta protest, we gotta come out and stop going to classes, we gotta do this, we gotta do that, in order to have something as simple as moles removed from the roof, or the outlets in the classroom fixed, and general. Do you feel that?
Of course, even for the done maintenance goes, more resources should be put into education, because the persons who occupied college and even other schools, they're of the younger generation,
right.
Things will continually change, and as changes happen, colleges and other schools, they have to be on par with those things, so that the audience can be met and information can be received. Like now, it's technological era. Sitting down in a classroom with a whiteboard marker alone and a textbook will not work for a lot of students. A lot of people have formed addictions to their phones and their computers.
Right.
And I
so
think
instead of walking around with a big book bag with holes of the books in it,
exactly,
you can just have an iPad or your phone and have all that information on it, which in other places are being done. That's how you feel.
Yes, please.
But I have heard, and I'm sure you may have heard as well too, the government saying that, listen, we've spent hundreds of millions of dollars on education. Do you feel this way? And if so, and if not?
I remember when I was in GHS, they moved us to the tarmac, and they said that it costed a pretty penny for them to move us out there. But I think that what they're saying does not reflect the reality. I'm not saying that the plywood school didn't cost how many ever millions. But if you are going to spend that much money on something, it should at least reflect the amount of money that you put in.
Yes.
We're still hot in the classrooms. Yes, exactly. Teachers breaking their high heel
in the floors
and falling and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not saying that they didn't spend that money, but if you're going to spend that much money, it should be with good purpose, not saying that school wasn't, but it just did not reflect what they said.
Yes. You in your second year, you said?
Yes, please.
Okay. Is there a student council at the community college?
There was a student council in the first day. Usually nominations would take place in October. However, we are nearing the end of October, and I have not heard anything about elections.
For the student council? And who drives this, really?
I believe that it is the vice dean who is acting as the dean, Miss Veronica Luke.
Do you see a parallel, or do you think that it's just coincidence that? Oh, I'm not trying to put any words in your mouth there.
Of course. I don't know. I think maybe they don't see the student council to be potent.
But why should the dean or the staff be involved in the student council?
No, I don't think it is that.
But to drive
they're
this, to make sure,
involved in it per se. I've never been on the student council, just making that clear.
Yes.
But of course, they would be responsible for announcing to say, "Hey, student council is back on." You know.
But don't you think this is something that the students should be doing for themselves, for the student council?
Yes, of course.
And to take up mantles and to take up positions and to drive things like what you had to stand up as a leader and initiate. That's something that the student council would have been doing.
Yes, please. Yeah. So the student council at the SVJCC, the administrators kind of, guide the way.
In my day, and when we had student council, the teachers, the principal had nothing to do with it. In fact, in my day, the student council was driven by the National Youth Council, which is no more. And incidentally, one of the last or the main when I was involved in the National Student Council and the National Youth Council, the main driver of it was not involved in any government or anything, and he is now the president, not the president, he's now the Minister of Education. How do you, the Minister of Education now, and he was the one that was driving and pushing for, listen, we got to get organized, we got to do this. As young people, got to stand up, and students, you got to rise up, and take your place and do this. But now he's a Minister of Education. My son, James.
Yes, please.
Yes, he went to the community college. My daughter, who's your friend, your close friend, as you know, never wanted to go to the community college because of all the things that she's heard about the community college. Not just about what happens with the facilities, but also in the structure of the classes and 5 hours before class. Explain that to me, really. What's your timetable like at the community college? Not just for me, but for others to hear, because I have an idea of what it's like.
Okay. So my timetable on most days, I start at 8 o'clock, and I usually end between 5 and 6. Of course, it's not back-to-back classes. So sometimes I would have 2-hour breaks, an hour here, or 3 hours in between. I don't usually leave the compound for that long when I go to school during my breaks. So I'm at the school for most of the day.
What do you do?
There is nothing to do except for go to the library. The school has said that they do not want people lingering on the Octagon because there are classrooms nearby, and of course, if you have majority of the school population in that one space at the same time, there's gonna be disruptions to classes.
Right.
But the school, there's really nowhere for us to go otherwise.
And with a 3-hour free time,
yeah,
what do you think about that?
I think they're being unreasonable. They're telling us not to go here, but there's nowhere else to go. So we all end up going back to the Octagon. Where else can we go? There are some chairs around the school compound. So downstairs the library, not in the library, but outside of the library, downstairs, there are benches. But these benches have missing seats. They have missing backs.
Boy.
Yeah.
You seem to have a major problem when it comes to maintenance. What about instruction time? Is there a problem with teachers not turning up to class on time or at all during some periods? Unless the teachers, instructors, is that because you go to from 8 to 6. You have in between there, you have 3 hours and 2 hours times without any instructors. And when it's time to have the instructors, the teachers do they turn up to the classes?
Yes, I would say at least 98% of the time my teachers are there. Of course, this is life, things happen and teachers can't show up, but it's never they just leave us, to wait on them. They would say in advance they're either not showing up or they're going to be this many minutes late.
Okay, all right. Given what you've said, that you have 3 hours of nothing to do at the community college from 8 to 6, there are chunks of times like this, right? I mean, I've heard more, all right, but we're talking about what your reality is right now.
Yes.
If you had to deal with the management of the college, how would you do it for one day? And the how it's run, how classes are done, and all of that. You are now Mrs. What's her name? The deputy dean. Deputy director. How would you run it?
I think as an outsider looking in, it may be, the college is unreasonable. But in all honesty, because college is very different from secondary school or primary school, you don't have classes that all do the same subjects except for the associate degrees. When you have students choosing their combination of subjects, it's not really a matter of, this person lives in Beckway, they can't make it, It's just wherever you can fit it in to accommodate other classes so there are no clashes between the courses, then that's how it has to be. So I think the college has done their best with the timetable. Some people may not think so, but because we don't have a designated class doing the same subjects, it's just everybody doing their own combination, then it has to be how it is.
Do you think that there's too much free time in college where students are concerned?
That all depends.
Because that's one of the things that we used to say about the community college. You see the students, they are all over the place,
In reality, sometimes when you see the students all over the place, it's not that they have free time. It's just that they choose not to be where they're supposed to be.
Okay.
Yeah, so some students skip class because, they have an ex, they didn't prepare. I'll tell Miss Isaac. And that's how it is. The lecturers seem to be very lenient or have this attitude that they don't care, and when students recognize that, they don't make an effort to show up. They don't want to hold themselves responsible for their education, so they do as they please. So sometimes the issue is not even having too much free time. It's just students choose to do what they want.
Okay. All right. What about security at the college?
Security? That's funny. There's this one man who is outside the gate, and the most he has ever done, or the most I've ever seen him do, is direct traffic coming in and out of the schoolyard. There's an auxiliary police. He stands there. This one time he saw me and he was asking me why I'm not in uniform, because we had switch week, so I had to dress up as a teacher. And that was it. He just stands there under the stairwell. That's about it. I don't know.
Shiloh, I don't want to push you too much. I know there are so many things that I can ask you, but I don't want to push you too much. I don't want you to get into more problems. Although the type of person that, from speaking to you this morning, I'm getting is that nothing is going to stop you.
No.
you know, you're going to continue to fight for yourself and for your peers. Your peers, are they grateful and they recognize this, that you are fighting not just for yourself and for them as well?
I think most of them do. Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, and the teachers who said that you all have to do something because we tried. You happy with the lecturers who said that? Well, we tried to get the maintenance dealt with and it didn't happen, so therefore you guys do it. Are you happy with that?
Yes, of course.
Why?
Why? Because, like I said, if I'm in a position to help someone who feels as though they aren't in a position to help themselves or others, once I can help, I will do it. And if they feel as though I've helped, then I'm happy.
Okay. Shadow, I want to thank you very much. I'm going to give you an opportunity to say whatever you want to say. This is your final wrap up now. I know a lot of people on the live, a lot of people messaging.
But it kind of shows how irresponsible the people that we are leaving in charge can be. I think that we need to start holding people accountable sometimes, especially when we see them not doing what they're supposed to. I am the PRO for a club at school, the Digital Media Creatives, and sometimes I can fall short in my duties, and I really do appreciate people telling me, well, Shiloh, you have to do this needs to be done. So I think we need to start holding people accountable way more, especially when we give them such important roles that affect the lives of others. So accountability is important.
And if that accountability is not met,
then something.
You are an amazing young person. I see a call coming in here. Let me take this final call, and those on the fixed line, I'm not going to take you. I'm just going to take this final one because this person has been calling for a while. So let me see if I can get this one done. Shady, let me see if I can. You don't mind, Shiloh? I know you gotta go.
It's okay.
Yeah, Shady. Yeah, on the WhatsApp call coming, but I'm tapping it. It's not. Yeah, we got Shiloh with us this morning, and as she wrap it up, we're trying to take the final call. Anyway, it's not coming through, so let's wrap it up there. I want to thank you very, very much. You're gonna go straight to class now?
Yes, please. Thank you for having me.
Yes. And oh Lord, I know that these people want to say one last thing. Let's take the final one, okay?
No problem.
We finally got it done. Caller, good morning. You're live.
Yeah, greetings, Brother Bring. Thanks and Shady. Thanks for taking my call, and my sister in there, Shiloh. I'm Bungo Shaka, Rastafari. Give thanks. Bring, I must commend you at Bramble Day to having another young youth on top on your radio station, which is very good. We need to promote the youth and bring them out, who is involved in certain things that can enhance the country or the people of the country in a better way. And my sister, excuse me, I'm not going to take up much time because I'll get caught up listening to you and I didn't monitor the time, and I'll pull the phone and look at the time. So I said, let me give you just a few words of encouragement, one thing I heard you said that Bing had asked you if people are saying like negative vibes or negative things about what you're doing, you may probably, humble or pull off from it, right? But don't be deterred by these things. When you see you get a reaction like that, if you're saying negative, that means you are doing something positive, okay? Never at any time take anything personal. Once you become a public figure, never take nothing personal. And when you get angry with something, the spirit of human being is natural, stay silent, okay? Never react. And the greatest risk in life is not taking one. What you actually doing, according to some your peer that you said, it's a risk you taking in this environment today of these partisan politics and this and that and so forth, even parents and so on. So it's a great risk according to what's going on in our environment. I know a lot of people know what I'm speaking of. And failure is like a bruise. Even you fail, it's like a bruise. It's not like a tattoo, right? Where you can't take off that easily, or they have techniques can take off tattoo these days. But always be a good person, do not take time out to prove it. You just be yourself, humble yourself, be a good person. I know you have a humble spirit. I can pick up your vibes and see that. But don't take time out to prove it, right? And make sure that with your strongest enemy is your mind. Okay, always remember those things. It's your mind. What goes into your mind and how you train your mind. Okay, so that's all I could tell you. Continue wherever you win.
Thank you.
Right?
Thank you.
If you want to win any protesting tongue, I will partake in it, because I always partake in anything with school protest, even on the different time when Sir James was ruling. Okay, so continue with your work, my sister.
Thank you.
All the best to you. Okay, one love and take care of yourself. I will give thanks for the time.
Thanks you. I think we got something outside we want to give you. Where is it? Shady, where the thing from Barry's?
Yeah.
What the hell? Before you go, we'll give you something to a little snack. All right?
Thank
and you
you.
get to choose. Bring them. Nia, would you bring them, please? I don't know. Like, you all want to hold them until I leave, but Could you bring them and let her choose what she wants? Barry's, I've heard you, and Barry's are very impressed with you. So Barry's has sent. Look, there you go. Let her take what day do you say you like, and give a taste test for me, please. Just give a taste test from Barry's.
And coconut bread.
No parties? No parties. The Barry ain't love me, so Barry ain't like me, so it's alright. It's alright. I could have coconut bread. Okay, when I'm done. Hey, don't taste another one. Take another one. Try it. It's a taste test. So taste another. Taste another. Let her taste the coconut bread as well too. Come on, Shiloh. Taste another. Taste the other. Don't be afraid to taste. We're doing a taste test with you this morning from Barry's. He's got the most amazing pastries as well too, and cakes and whatever. Yeah, you clean up my studio, yeah? The thing you drop there, you clean up, yeah? You go bring the broom and everything, feel free to clean it up, yeah? Alright? Let's Shady, we don't have to tell Shady to taste. Shady's already. Thank you very much, my dear. Enjoy the rest of your day, and stay positive. Okay? Stay positive. And tell me you enjoy yourself with me this morning. Say that.
I enjoyed myself. Thank you for
Uncle
having
Bing,
me.
Uncle Bing, I enjoyed myself with you.
Uncle Bing, I enjoyed myself.
What are you going to call me?
Nothing.
Have yourself a great one. Okay, enjoy your day today, and let the others know that they have support.
Thank you.
All right.
Yes.
Let the others know that they have support with a radio station with Boom. All right. Let them know that we're gonna give you any support that you need. And don't be afraid to speak up whenever you think you need to speak up. Don't be afraid to speak up.
Yes, please.
and you've done really well this morning. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. That's. Do you know what your name means, Shiloh? Let me hear what your mother tell you. Let me hear what your mother tell you.
My first name, she says that it means his gift.
That's why you're doing what you're doing.
Yes.
You've got a gift. Yeah. All right. That was Shiloh for you this morning on the Bacchanal Tuesday morning. Our special guest, as we do every now and then. We've been doing it since a couple of months ago. We started bringing in these young people and featuring them and giving them a special feature. And this morning's special young person feature was 17 years old second year student from the community college who've been leading the charge on the protest action at the community college, where there have been molds leaking in the classroom, other infrastructural maintenance problems, so she started with not going to class. She led the charge with the students by not going to class, staying away from classes, because going into class they're afraid of the health risks that takes place in the class with molds, and also by moving to the next level of having demonstrations. She was further brought in to a meeting, just little Shiloh, and you all saw her. She's a little thing, Shiloh. Imagine that, being brought into to have a meeting with the deputy director of the college, who is now like the person who's in charge of the college, along with other people into a meeting, and you just have to be in there by yourself. And when her mom sent lawyers to be there because she is 17 years old, she is a minor. Nobody ain't going and tell me that my child can't have representative on my behalf. That will never happen with Bing Joseph child or children. Never! You crazy? You want me cuss for the rest of the month?
What are you going to say?
What are you going to send? Well, I have options. First I go and send you a bad man or grant. But he go and just walk out there and say, tell me. First of all, I want my client to step out of the room, to leave the room. That's why the first thing he going to say. Anything you have to say to me, to my client, speak to me. That's the first thing Grant was going to say. Anything you have to say to Shiloh, say it to me. That's what Grant they say. Yeah. I go already. Yeah. All right, so folks, we'll be back tomorrow morning. It's 10 o'clock. I did tell you that Dr. Richards would not have been with us this morning, and so there you go. All right, it's 10 o'clock, and we'll be back tomorrow morning. Yeah, let's go. I want my song that we have to cut, the Peter Tosh. I want to leave with the Peter Tosh. I'm not moving until I play the Peter Tosh. I know you're a comrade, and because you're a comrade, you don't want certain things, so it's all right. I'm not moving from here until they play Peter Tosh. Peter Tosh are not moving. And they don't want me to stay, but Peter Tosh, come. Let me leave on the Peter Tosh. Let me leave on Peter Tosh. Yeah, man. What a way to leave this morning. The young people are stepping up and asking for accountability and said if we don't get accountability, what? This is what is going to happen. If we don't get accountability and justice, this is what happened.
Everyone is crying out for peace. Yeah.
We go on until tomorrow morning.
None is crying out for justice. Everyone is crying out for peace. Yeah. None is crying out for justice. I don't want no peace. I need equal rights and justice. I need equal rights and justice. I need equal rights and justice. Got to get it. Equal rights and justice.
give up the fight. Preacher man, don't tell me heaven is under the earth. I know you don't know what life is really worth. Isn't all that glitter is gold? Half the story had never been told, so now you see the light. Hey, stand up for your right. Come on, get up, stand up. Stand up for your right. Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight.
The number one morning show in the SVG.
Morning.
Oh,
Boom 1069, the sound setter of radio.
Young got no money back calling me splurge. Watch me jump right out the curb.
New year, different lane.
And we're telling now.
Boom 1069. Unleash the sound revolution now on Boom 1069.